All right. Well, I'm still waiting for people to show up, but I got tired of waiting. So here it is. This is the weekly Alaboom. It is the 1st of October, 2025. It is spooky season. Uh, and boy, we got another top 10 list that everybody's going to share. It's going to be top 10 TV series. This one took me a while to hammer out. I won't lie. I know for a fact that people are going to say, "Oh," and they're going to mention some show, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot that one." I um I did some internal uh parameters, I guess would be the best way to say, about how I handled it, as far as uh like what I think is the most important or whatever. Hey Kabuki, hey Kip. Um, they're definitely like some uh which I want to say them right now, but I want to wait for everybody else to show up so I have to repeat myself and I won't bore you. Um, so I might as well hello Nathaniel. Number three on the list right now. Kip number two, Kabuki Kid number one, of course. Also in our hearts. Anyway, I'm drinking some dark berry sparkling ice caffeine this evening. I'm feeling drowsy today. Uh, don't know what's going on there. I find it interesting. Right now I have Kabuki has said something. Hip has said something. Nathaniel has said something. Uh, but there's five people watching. So who's out there right now? Who's silent? Who's not posting a comment? Who could it be? Who could it be? I'm not trying to shame you. You don't want to post a comment. Feel free, no problem. Maybe it's the like some sort of secret dark brotherhood government type of thing going on. Well, let's get the commercial thing out of the way. I got two things to commercialize for you today. Number one is going to be the fact that right now you can still go to gamefound.com. You can late pledge for the 10th anniversary Champions of Midgard edition. You can, if you own everything for Champions of Midgard, you don't have the solo slash co-op mode. I played some of that today. Me and my friend Roger, we lost to the bot. The bot crushed us. But that's something that you don't own. The cooperative mode's really fun actually because the two of you work against the bot, and the bot is actually set up pretty well to defeat both of you. So you have to kind of work together and do that. Nathaniel, yes, there is a top 10 tonight. The top 10 is going to be our top 10 TV series. And like I said, I have several, um, what's what I'm looking for here? I have several parameters that I use myself to determine how something could be considered in my top 10 and what isn't. Um, I have a grievance I want to share. We have, of course, initials for later as well. I don't know where everybody is. I don't know what's going on. I'll just sit here and talk and answer weird questions that you have. But anyway, GamePod.com, late pledge, 10th anniversary edition for Champions of Midgard. The second thing, if you go on to Kickstarter, if you've ever played the game Vampire Survivors on your PC, on Steam, if you will, the fine folks at Grey Fox Games are coming to Kickstarter with the analog game of Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors, the board game. It's my mother who's watching, so there you go. She finally said hi. Hi, mom. Uh, so Vampire Survivors, the board game, will be going live later this month. So uh, please, 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 if you want to like be notified when we launch, you can go ahead and hit the go to Kickstarter, click the little button. It says notify me on launch. Even if you have zero plans on backing the game, but I certainly, oh, I'm her favorite son, and I have an older brother. So, um, I don't know. My older brother's going to see this. He might be uh might not like that. But uh anyway, if you go click on that little button, that helps the old algorithm or whatever, even if you have no intention whatsoever of backing it. But I certainly hope you do. It is a really fun game. It's if you play Vampire Survivors, I think it emulates the feeling of it pretty well. Perhaps some evening, once I can share it. We do have a pretty good tabletop simulator mod. I could share that here. I could show that off. Also, if you do plan on backing it, there is a really cool uh, added bonus. This deck box that'll be able to hold all of the cards that looks like one of the chests that's in the game of Vampire Survivors. Anyway, so if you go to oh, okay. My older brother is also your favorite, so it's really nothing. No, if you go on to GrayFoxGames.com, there's a link. You can click on that. You can do the $1 fully refundable pre-pledge that will get you that deck box for free. Otherwise, I think it's like a $15 add-on if you decide you want it. So uh, there you go. I mean, no version of Vampire Survivors for Linux. Okay, Grognard. I mean, fair enough, but you can just crawl out of the dungeon that you live in, and I guess you know what? Just get the analog version, Nathaniel, and use that one instead. I mean, I get it, you know. So, um, hey, it's Robert, everybody. Uh, I don't know where everybody is. I feel like I should be bothering Scott at this point to see if he's alive. I did talk to Chad earlier. Um, um, I should bother. I could text Cluey, I suppose. Um, let's see who else. Who can I pester right now? It's not here yet. Matthew. I'll pester him. That's me pestering him. Evan has had an excuse constantly why he I can't be here. I'll bother him. And let's see here. Hmm. Who else? Matt's on his way, everybody. Um, who else is there? Hmm. Bothered him. Bothered him. Bothered him. Hmm. Feel bad. I should have a bothered her at some point here. Oh, Andy. Gonna make it tonight? Who knows? Maybe Andy will show up. He's a good fellow. And then since Chris Goulet doesn't belong on any sort of social media or anything like that, I'll have to mm, um, just give me texting Christopher Cluey to let him know that he should show up. Well, where are you, Mr. I want to show up more? There we go. All right. I've sent out my bothers. I've sent out my pesters. Um, but where was I going with that? Hmm, that, saying that. Hmm. See what happens when I get distracted? Uh, Chris Cluey, I said, "Hey, where are you, Mister? I want to show up more." He said, "I just finished doing 700 calories on the bike. I have to I have to burn off my despair drinking." Well, drink some more here on the show. There we go. Um, what else? Mom, I got your text. You say you're going to go to bed soon. Well, get your rest. Without your health, you don't have anything. Um, all right. Well, we got some open timing here. Um, let's see here. Robert Burton was heading to a wine tasting binge. Um, Robert said he would suck to miss the sci-fi list. Well, it would have been nice to have you here, but um, I mean that one was kind of all over the place too. Um, I I'll say this. I'll say one show that I theoretically should have started watching a while ago, but I didn't really know about it and didn't really start watching it until recently. It is um it is kind of open right now, but it didn't make my list just because I haven't seen all of it. Like another show that I really really liked. Well, I can't know first. I really really like it, but I can't remember the name of it. Give me a second. Thinking, thinking, thinking. It was the like Only Murders in the Building was like my wife and I watched like the first season and a half of that, maybe two seasons now, but we haven't watched all of it. So I mean, I can't really put that on this. I kind of my listing is I think mostly um shows that are finalized. So like you can't really judge that. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
If you don't know, the why is there a black band on your Orleans? Is it in mourning?
It's a box band. It's got like a bunch of extra stuff in it. Like it's got samples of things like pre-production samples of deluxe components and stuff in it.
Oh,
So it if the band isn't on it, it just like the lid is just like whoa.
I like my story better. I like the fact that it's in mourning.
Yeah, it's in mourning.
Yeah. So just so you know, if you need to rush and make your list, if you didn't see the posting, this is your top 10 TV series. Which I think is going to be all over the place because everybody is like all over the place because it isn't like top 10 mystery TV series. It isn't top 10 comedy series. It's not top 10 animated series. It's
Good.
like your personal top 10. And like I was saying before you showed up, like I feel like this is going to be a listing where people are going to like say, "Oh, I really like this," and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, how did I forget that?" So like, oh, the movie just pretty shut up. I was talking about like Mobland was the first season of Mobland was just fantastic. It was just amazing, and I loved it. I it was one of those things where they released an episode every week, and I was just like super antsy to see it. And it's just like, but it didn't make my list just because it's like one season. I mean, it's just like who knows what's gonna happen. Like I right now, I think Peacemaker is one of the best. The first season of Peacemaker was amazing, and right now, this season is even better than last season. But I can't put that on my top 10 list, even though it's amazing, just because how do you put it on there? You know? And
Fair.
I just thought of one now where I'm gonna have to go through my criteria of is it better than this? No. Is it better than this? No. Is it better than this? Yes, it is better than that. Okay, now I need to put that ahead of this, but it isn't better than this. And oh man, I'm just sitting here, I'm just thinking about that. So yeah, anyway, so you get some time. I don't know where Scott is. I mean, I talked to him, I think I texted him yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't know. I mean, I assume I had not heard that he wasn't going to be here. So, um, I mean, Mookie, I think that's a good idea, but maybe you should do a TV series from certain time periods, like favorite TV shows from your childhood. Well, but the problem is that like some of those, in my opinion, are way better than the stuff that's being made now anyway. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's TV's weird because everybody's got their things they like and they don't like, and it's a weird um thing that it's tough for people to nail down, in my opinion. Um, but we'll figure it out. What's new with you, buddy? What's been going on in your world?
Just a lot of work, really. I've been uh super busy trying to polish off Camp Grizzly stuff. We got is that mass production samples for Dark Pact and LA1. Um, and yeah, doing lots of stuff. Um, uh, had
Hey, check it out.
hey, that's a good one.
They were on sale, man.
Oh
For
yeah,
like they were on sale for 12 bucks. There was a lightning deal.
yeah. I
Hmm.
Is that lightning deal still going on?
I don't think so,
Oh, okay.
but I cashed in.
Yeah. Um, we had a plumber come by to our kitchen sink's been leaking for a bit, and we also know that the pipes below it are a little bit corroded and stuff like that. And so we got quotes for that and for some other stuff. Exciting, exciting real life fun things like that. Um, has been my day, I guess.
Remember the glory days of not having to worry about those things?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and 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 not being like excited when somebody is like free landscaping rocks. Uh, and
Yeah. What?
and
Free
yeah,
landscaping rocks.
is this still available? Um, yeah. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything more exciting than that. I do think so I think as a result of the Camp Grizzly Kickstarter, we've had more foreign licensors asking us not just about Camp Grizzly, but about other stuff in general. Like in the past 2 weeks or so, I've been getting a disproportionate amount um, of outside the US licensors pinging us about various titles. Uh, and so I think I have to attribute that to Camp Grizzly, um, because I don't know what else would like, initiate that. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's just it puts you success like brings you on the radar, right? I mean, I
mhm,
get, and this isn't me trying to brag or anything like that, but like with this Vampire Survivors, since it's like so um, you know, prevalent in the video game world,
right.
um, like it 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 is a thing where it's like I get one of those like every day. Like somebody that's like, oh, and it's like, we're so and so, a board game publisher in Crete. We're just like, uh we're wondering about the possibility of,
Yeah.
you're just like, and you kind of like have a like, okay, you know, I get it. You wanna back people up as far as that stuff goes, um and make them, you know, you know, but I don't know if you feel the same way. It's like usually the amount of effort that it takes to get that stuff done is like it's almost never worth it, right? I mean, it's just like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, we'd like to print like 150 copies, and it's just like,
Oh,
and
sure, sure.
then they're like, and then we'll send we may sell like 75 of those copies, of which you get, 25% of the money that we probably aren't ever going to send you because we're going to like have horrible business practices and not know what to do and yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no, there's definitely ones that it is questionable on. And it also depends on like you could have the same terms and you could have stuff set up well, and then you'll have and so you're like, oh, this will be easy even if it's a low number of units, and then the person is just like super hard to deal with, right? Like uh they ask too many questions because they're not used to doing things, or not used to doing things your way, or they want to negotiate too much on like they want to be like, why is this cost 10 cents different than what your initial uh estimate per unit was? And it's like, well, because we changed some stuff, and so the cost is more. Like,
mhm.
that's does that matter? Does that 10 cents break the deal? No? Okay, then don't ask. Right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
why waste my time? So yeah. Yeah, it can I would rather somebody be easy and have a small number of units than difficult and have a large number, I think. Um, because my especially at the moment, my bandwidth is I value my bandwidth more. Uh, and if somebody takes a whole lot of hand holding to get the thing accomplished, it's like, okay, well, um, and there are times where I would be more than happy to. It's just sometimes it's like, no, no, dude, just be easy. Here's the cost per unit if we're doing it ourselves. If we're not, you're just taking the files. Please be quiet and take the files. You know?
I always deal with the thing where it's like, I mean, obviously like it's this is something they're interested in because they think that they can, make money or whatever. And I get it, right? It's like, oh, we want to do this with you and we want to make this happen. And you're like, okay. And then but it's when, like you say, that it's just like it becomes like a chore to like
Mhm.
try and work with them. Or it's one of those things too where it's like, a month goes by and you haven't heard from them and you're like you're not really even interested in doing this. It's just like because, like yeah, and that's just it where you're like, yeah, here's all the files, I mean, that's the thing that drives me crazy is that you get one of those people on board and they're like, yeah, we totally want to do this and whatever country they're in or whatever and then you're like, okay, well, here's the um here's what we're going to need to do and here's all the stuff you're going to have to translate and do. And they're like, oh, well, do you know of somebody good that can translate this for us? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
this
calling you.
is, yeah, I mean, it's just like, what? I'm not making the game for you, I mean, it's just you get into that like kind of difficult problem where you don't want to like you want to work with them but also they just they don't really seem to know. They have an unreasonable uh amount of expectation, I guess, was I would say, so
Yeah.
but um but that's what happens. So um
How's it
hey
going?
Scott, thanks for being here so
Sorry, I was at the
on
movies.
time. No
We went to a
problem.
movie.
All you do is go to movies now.
I love it now. But, well, we
Yeah.
have a really, really good theater nearby,
Hmm.
What
and
what
weekday movies are pretty good. Like hardly anybody there.
which theater?
Like, it's the AMC at the North Park Mall. Do you want to know which movie I saw?
What movie did you see?
One Battle After Another with Leonardo
Mm.
DiCaprio. It's
I,
it's fantastic. I
yeah,
mean,
I really like.
it's not the best Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Pretty good though. Better than the Licorice Pizza by a long shot, like by a million. Like I was riveted. has a lot of really, really good stuff.
I have rewatched Licorice Pizza a couple times, and it's grown on me a little.
It didn't hit,
Um,
didn't hit for me at all. Like negative, in fact.
no, I mean, hey,
So
it happens.
it
Some
happens.
people are some people are cultured, and some people like slop. So.
That's right.
Do you
Yeah, me
have
and Michelle,
your?
we were talking about it in the car, and we're like, this is like a million times better than licorice pizza. And she's like, I know. Like, I didn't like licorice pizza at all. I'm like, yeah, it's so weird because I really normally do like his movies.
Did you Did you get your 10 TV shows list?
No, what was the homework? I thought we were
I
doing
even
that.
posted about it.
I didn't even see that. Really? Man, what a
Yeah,
bummer. What is the list? I'll try to make it.
your top 10
Oh, I
uh
remember now.
top 10 TV shows.
That's right. Yeah. Let me make a list real quick.
I mean,
Sorry.
oh yeah, all the TV shows you're
Sorry,
saying
it
you're
slipped my
gonna
mind. I remember it now.
slip
I
my
just
mind.
A lot has happened in the past week.
Um, what was trying to remember the. Well, I have a grievance. Do you want to hear my grievance?
Go for it.
Okay. So I shared this grievance with my long-suffering wife. And she said, make sure you um make sure that you also point out the fact that you have within you the ability to avoid this grievance, but you've chosen not to in the past. And so I'm going to say that I do have the ability to avoid this grievance. I just chosen not to in the past. There's things I could do that would assist me in not having to deal with this. But
I'm waiting with bated breath here what this could be.
so this morning,
Don't go through any more drive-throughs. Is that the
ah,
grievance?
you know what, man? Ever since I started just using the apps for
Oh
the
yeah, no, it,
things,
it 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 removes a lot of the slop, doesn't it? Yeah.
zero
I
problems.
know, it's
I
crazy.
mean, like nearly zero problems. The only complaint I have, and to be fair, they've gotten better. Taco Bell, I put in my order, my take drive-through order, Taco Bell. I pull up, they're like the voice says, are you getting a mole? It's like they have that canned voice that says,
Are you
"Hi,
using your app
well,
today?
welcome to Taco Bell. Are you using your mobile app today?" And I say, "Yes, I am." And at Taco Bell, I can say 100% of the time that people say, "Thanks, what's the name on the order?" Usually it's more, "Thanks, what's the name of the order?" Like it's just like, they're completely checked out. They have no energy, which is fine. They're working a horrible job. I don't expect them to be like, "Hey, thanks a lot for choosing Taco Bell today. If you give me that name, I'll track down your order and I'll have it ready for at the window." I don't expect them to be like that. So I, I give them my name. They're like, "Come on up," and it's just like, go up, get my food. I'm out of there. Which it works out so much better because like the way that Taco Bell makes their food, you could customize anything, but the process and actually requesting, it's like, yeah, I'd like a taco, but I would like it this, I'd like it that, and like it this, and like it that. It's a giant pain. But if you do it on the app, it's like no problem. McDonald's, it's like you get up there, they get the canned voice. They're like, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Are you using your mobile app today?" And you say, "Yes, I am." And then the person goes, "What do you want to order?" Like at least half of the time. Why are you asking me that question? Why are you asking me that question if you're just gonna ask me what I want to order anyway? But they've gotten better. Like the last 3 times I went to McDonald's and I put in a mobile order, they're like, the person comes up and they say, "What's your code?" "Hi, thanks for," and they even actually say sometimes, "Thank you for choosing McDonald's. What's your code?" And I like, "Oh, it's ZX42." "Okay, thank you." "And what's the name?" You give them the name, and you're good to go. Anyway, so actually I have two grievances. The first one I already publicly said something on Facebook, but this is something that drives me crazy, and I'm not going to say the name of the company or anything like that, but it's board game related. And when you work with people in the board game related, and there's very specific logistical things that you need done, and you usually have a contact with those companies. You're not contacting like a generic line or anything like that. You're contacting a person,
Right. Your point of contact.
my point of contact, and you send them an email and say, I need to know what happens working with you if this happens. How does your company handle this? And instead of telling me how they handle this, they say, if you check out this page on our website, this should probably explain it to you. And I'm like, and they're like, okay, I go there and there's one line that tells it? No, it's 5 scrolls worth of 27 paragraphs of data that like I have to parse through now and figure out exactly how it works and what it does. And I'm probably going to get it wrong. So I'm like, yeah, it's so annoying. I just, no, you represent your company. You just need to tell me. And then they come back to me and it's like, well, that's a little bit above my pay grade. I don't really know how it works. Then give me to somebody who does. Don't send me to a page where I can get it wrong. That really annoyed me. And I was stewing about that for
You
an
need
hour.
a Forrest that has all his answers in AI, and he could just like type in the question, and then you could read it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't he doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
got my
anyway,
list, by the way, way quick.
okay. Yeah, Chris, you need your top 10
Yeah.
favorite TV shows.
TV shows.
TV
I mean, we're
shows.
doing streaming too, right?
Yeah, you can do streaming.
Okay, yeah, because most of my stuff's streaming. I mean, there's a
was
few
gonna say,
TV shows.
Like, I never watched TV growing up. I played video games when I had TV time.
Oh, well,
Well,
most
I'm
of these
sure
shows
you've
I've watched in the past like decade.
I'm sure you've watched TV at some point. Anyway, so you did it. But here's my grievance. This
You didn't
morning.
watch Dallas growing up? Well, you're younger than me.
Yeah.
You're way younger than us.
I want to say, like, I Love Lucy was on at my grandma's house.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not a bad,
that was one of the best ever. Dude,
That's
we
not a
watched
bad
I Love
show.
Lucy every day.
not a
after
bad show
school.
at all.
I
All
Love
right.
Lucy, Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Nick at Night. I mean, Nick at Night was
it's good stuff.
So this morning I get up, I like,
Oh, the grievance hasn't been said yet?
No, that wasn't it. This is the real grievance.
Oh,
no,
that
we're
was
on the
a-
second.
Sorry, I
grievance.
was
So
confused.
this morning, now I'm gonna say this is why my wife says I really can't complain because I have the way to avoid this. I
Time out.
occasionally,
You got Evan and Scott. Do you have your top 10 TV shows lists?
Oh,
I
shit.
yeah, I can probably do it.
All right, just saying. All right, continue.
yeah,
man.
then
As
do
you-
that
as-
while I'm giving my grievance here.
Yeah, you probably got like a good half hour
Top 10 TV
to make
shows
the
of
list.
what?
All time.
That you like your
That
top
you
10
like.
TV shows. That
Top 10,
series.
no,
It's got to be
not
like a
sci-fi.
series.
A
It can't
series,
just be.
series.
It can't be like a thing that has like one episode, like a made-for-TV
Okay.
movie. It's got to be like a
Alright.
series.
Yeah, it's got to be a series. Episodic.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
So every morning I get up, one of the very first things I do is I go and I take my thyroid pill. I take my thyroid pill. I just go do it. Most of the time, when
Okay.
I'm getting close to running out of pills, my pharmacist will send me a text saying, your refill is ready to be picked up. Occasionally, I don't get that text. And I was like, and when that happens, I need to let my doctor know that, hey, you need to send my refill order over to my pharmacy so they'll have it ready for me in a couple of days. So when I'm out of the pills, I'll have more of my pills. And the thing with my thyroid medication is like if I don't take it for like one day, I'm fine. 2 days, I'm fine. If I go like 3 days, I just get run down. I have no energy. And then when I finally get my pills and I start taking them, it takes time for my body to catch up. Like I have to have it in my system and rolling. So it's like
Are you
it's,
hyperthyroid or
I don't I have no thyroid left.
hypothyroid?
I had the
You're hypothyroid.
I had the problem where my doctor said you probably just got a autoimmune thing and it just killed your thyroid.
Chimoto.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Hashimoto.
that's like the best guess he can have. He says thyroids crap out on people all the time. But anyway, so I go and I open up my thing and I can tell there's not many pills in it, and there's 3 pills left in it. So I take one of my pills and I pull up, I have an app for my hospital, and
Excuse me.
it's a super good app. You click on the old button and it even has like a thing where I can put my thumb on it, and so I can log in that way. I don't have to do anything crazy. And then there's a thing that says request medication. And so you go there. I have one medication. I click on that. I click on the request, and usually within one business day, I get the text. So I just did that. I was getting ready because my son goes to a gym early in the morning. My wife takes him early in the morning, and then I was getting ready to go pick him up. And all of a sudden my phone chimes, and I'm like, well, what's this? So I look and I got a message from my the hospital. And I was like, I never get a response that quickly from the hospital. That's fine, whatever. So I get an email that says you have a new message from your on your Sanford app. And I was like, because it's Sanford Medical. So I log in again, I click on the thing, and it says, um, like we cannot complete this request for your medication due to the fact that it is too soon since the last time you've requested. Well, I get a 30-day thing. I get 30 days of the medication. And so now I got it at the beginning of September. I get it at the beginning of the month each month. And I was like, well, that's dumb because I'm almost out. Why can't I get my medication? And now, because that my hospital like what has a partnership, I guess would be that says, oh, it's like here's this other pharmacy you can use that you can sign up and we'll just send you your medication and it'll just come to you. And not only will we send you your medication, you can get a 90-day prescription filled. So you'd have 90 pills. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we can just send that to you. And my wife said, but you just don't sign up. And I said, because it's just a giant hassle, and I didn't want to go through the whole process of doing it and signing up, and that's why I haven't. So my wife's when I told her about this, she's like, if you had just signed up for that thing, this wouldn't be a problem. But I was just, that's fine. So I have the way to fix it. All right. So I send a message. So now it's like, okay, I can't get my medication. So now I got to send a direct message and explain what's going on. So now I drive over to the gym. I'm waiting for my son to get out, and I'm sending my direct message. And it's like,
I have my 10 shows.
What?
I have my 10 shows.
You're amazing. So I send basically the message says, I requested my medication. I'm almost out. I need more of my pills. If I don't have them before, I just need them, and I need you to send this over to my pharmacy, and so they can fill it out and they can finish it, and so I can go and pick it up in a couple of days. I don't know why I got this automated response. This automated response doesn't make any sense. Please take care of this. That was it. So got my son, took him home, drove him to school. I'm on my way back. My phone chimes again, and I look at my chime again. And I get a response from I believe it's my doctor's nurse or one of the nurses that work in his area that says, Lance, thanks for contacting us. That's name. Thank you for contacting us today. We cannot fulfill your prescription request because we've already done this for you in the month of September. And I was just like, that is why you got denied. And I said, and they're like, you should check with your pharmacy. They probably have your drugs. So I was like, so I sent back, I was like, when did I request and get this done? And they're like, you requested it. And I'm going back and forth. It's like texting back and forth. It's basically because the app allows you to talk to the people. So I send the text, And it's like, you requested this on the 1st of September, and we fulfilled it for your 30 days of this medication. So now, so it's too soon for you to get your medication. And I said, but you gave me 30 days of the medication on the 1st of September. And they're like, yes. And now it's coming up, it's the 1st of October, which means I've used up those 30 pills and I need more. So how could this possibly be too soon for me to request them? Now, mind you, we went back and forth for a good 10 minutes, like texting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When I sent that, gone. It's like they just vanished. Nobody responds. No, nothing. That's the last thing I sent at like 10 a.m. today. Not like, oh, I'll look into this, or oh, that's a problem, or oh, I wonder what's going on. No, just like, and they were being very, very like, I can't believe how stupid you are. Like that kind of tone. Like, it's obvious that you've already gotten your medication. And I was like, 30 days worth. Yes. On September 1st. Yes.
Not not to be conspiracy theorists, but are you sure you were talking to a person and not an AI?
Well, I mean, it says a name and it says RN. So I mean, it'd be weird if they lied.
I
Right?
mean, you can say a lot of shit on your phone.
I understand, but I was just like, but I was.
Are you sure you don't have a drug problem when you're trying to double dip?
I don't know if levothyroxine is going to be the one that's going to put me over the edge. I will say this: many, many years ago, when I knew I was when I was leaving Fargo to go to a convention, and because our plane didn't take off on time, and I knew had no shot of making my connection. While I was on the plane, sitting on the runway, I went into, and it said, having problems with your flight, chat with American Airlines. I used their chat function, and I absolutely know I was talking to a bot because I was like, I'm not going to make my connection. My plane's going to be delayed. Can you find me a different connection that will get me to wherever I was going? I think it was Columbus from Chicago because I'm not going to make my connection at 1. And then they're like, certainly, let me take a look. I have a flight leaving at 3:30. Would you like to take that one instead? I was like, perfect. All right, I've gone ahead and switched those. You should get an email right now. I'll hang on the phone here. I'll wait for you and let me know if you got the email. I got the email saying my flight had changed. I got the email. Thanks. Thank you very much. You bet. Is there anything else I can do to help you? And I actually said, this is why I knew it was a bot. I was like, this has actually been excellent customer service. Could I have your name, please? So I could, and an email where I can send something to somebody to say, you did a great job today, which I do. If I get great service, I do that. And they're like, don't bother. It was my pleasure. I was like, you're not real.
You're a fraud.
No way on earth. But yeah, the bot did figure that out for me. Anyway, so I was annoyed. I was very annoyed, and it was just like, and I get, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna take the empty pill bottle and just take it to my pharmacy tomorrow and just hand it to them and say, could you give me a refill on this? And I'll come back in an hour and see if they'll just do that. But anyway, we got so many people. It feels silly to do a top 10 list right now when people are so we could do our initials right now.
Let's do initials. I'm not here for a super long time. I got to get up super early, and then I fly I fly tomorrow too, so I'm not with us for a long time.
You're dying?
You're here for a good time, but not a long time.
No, I'm just here for a short time. Hey, can I say a quick grievance here too?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's super quick.
The
I
world
promise.
is horrible.
No, it's not even about that because that's, but so our product arrived, Dragon's Down arrived at the warehouse 4 weeks ago, right? And we had communicated everything to them. And this is my first time I'm ever kind of paying the bills on fulfillment and stuff. So we're assured we're in the queue and everything, right? So 4 weeks later, I'm like, so what's going on? Why isn't this shipping? And they said, oh, we're 6 weeks out from shipping. We're waiting on your deposit. Going, I have not received any request for deposit or anything like that, right? And so they go, So they don't respond for 2 days. So I said, guys, can I get an update? I'm trying to give you money. They responded with, okay, here's the quote. Just got to pay us this deposit. But no, they don't in the quote have any way to pay them. So I said, how do I pay you? I will send the money literally right now. A day later, they get back to me, and it's somebody else going, hey, Scott, I can provide the method to pay on how to pay us. But first, I'm going to need to work with so-and-so to get the quote, which I've already received. So to which I reply with, you mean like within moments, you mean this quote? I just need and by the way, when someone says, hey, I'd like to give you money, give me a way to pay you, it's usually a good idea to include as a response, here's how you're going to pay, even if you don't have the exact quote yet, let's say, hey, let me provide the thing you're asking for, how to give me money. But they didn't do that. And so then they left for the day. And so I'm sitting here going, it's now been 4 days of me trying to pay them. And it's like, this industry is so ridiculously unprofessional at damn near every level. That's my
You're just now
grievance.
realizing this?
I think I'm the only one. That's not
Oh,
true.
you're the
No, like just from a profession. Look, I've negotiated.
there are some
20
professional companies out there.
They
for sure.
100% are.
Yeah.
That's why I was
I'm just
making a
kidding.
joke. But yeah, just astounding to me. Astounding. So basically, we've been sitting here for 4 weeks without anybody telling me. Them telling me, yep, hey, we're good to go. We're ready to go. And then 4 weeks later, except for that small issue of you paying us, which I've had the money the whole time. Anyway, very
Did you
frustrating.
know-
Did the invoice get sent to you in some way and you just didn't see it? Because
Nope.
that happens to us a lot.
Nope,
Yeah. Okay.
not at all.
You know, in
Not
the
at all.
future, Scott, if you just sent it to our warehouse in St. Louis, we'd already have it out, and we would gladly take your money.
Hey, let me just throw this out to you, buddy. I think I'm going solo and on any future campaign, and I will be looking for fulfillment globally. So, yep.
I will hook you up, my friend. And I'll even give you the friends and family pricing.
20% more.
The
Yeah,
love of
exactly.
cost of everything you hold.
I mean,
dear.
that's like
No,
20%
I'm
more.
100% serious, and I have others who are looking for the same for fulfillment as well. So I'm in. Talk to you later about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we
Right.
go.
Oh, lower my pinkies. Okay.
This is initials.
Okay.
It's not working for it. Do you have it turned on? You have to turn it on.
Oh.
You have to have gestures
Oh,
turned
I'll
on.
turn
does
it
the,
on.
Does the pinkies make it like?
Yeah, you have to turn on recognize.
Satan.
Click the react button and it say recognize hand gestures.
Oh no. That's too complex for me.
Hi, Top.
Oh, can I do a quick grievance?
Yep.
It's like 30 seconds. Sold my MacBook.
Was it
Pretty
me?
happy I did that. Got a decent price for it, not a great price. Ordered a new one, which was I had an M1 MacBook Pro Max with 64 gigs and 4 terabytes. 2021. I ordered the M4 MacBook Pro with the Pro chip, not the Max, which is the next one up. So I downgraded my chip. I was only able to get 48 gigs of memory and 4 terabytes. It's $1,000 more than what I paid for it
For
originally.
what?
For a shittier computer, it's $1,000 more.
Is it because of tariffs?
I think it's because of a lot of things.
Is it
Hopefully, it's a
reverse-
better
is it reverse
computer.
tariff? It's an Apple.
I-
You're paying
Yeah.
Apple tax.
Yeah,
Apple tax, probably.
I think it's because of late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
that's a very
Graham.
good point.
He's got a point.
I
Anyways,
think I got
that's just
lost
my
all the-
my
I
shitty
think I'm in
grievance.
the wrong
Can you get a
section.
used one or something, or is it?
Well, I looked. So just before I ordered it, I looked on the certified refurbished,
yeah.
and there was nothing in my spec that I wanted.
Mhm.
I just fucking look now. Guess
That's
what?
It's there.
Backup
I could
computer.
cancel mine. I could cancel
Oh, you
mine.
already ordered
but
it. Yeah.
I ordered it, and
How much does it save you?
it saves you 15%.
Yeah, I guess that's
but the
That's
one
kinda
that was
same.
available is only in silver, and I ordered the one in black. So
there's black MacBooks.
there is now, yeah.
Really?
It's like a dark charcoal gray,
Oh, okay.
but it's pretty dark.
I couldn't care less what color my computer is.
Right? Does it do the thing? Great.
Does it do the thing?
And
That's right.
that's why I'm a graphic designer.
Yeah, no,
Make
I
phone
get it.
calls and receive texts.
That's why I don't have tattoos. It's because I can't decide on something I want in my body permanently.
You just
I
have
can
to
help
be-
you with that one. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I have one that I got when I was 18. Never again.
Yeah, because you like if that was true, I'd have like a Wile E. Coyote on my butt, and it would be something something stupid from college.
I have
Yeah.
like 15 tattoos, and I love all of them.
And that's great. I can't. I don't like anything for longer than a few days.
Oh, really? I like my kids. You know.
Well, come on.
Oh, there we go.
We're talking, and that's awesome.
I like the Sky Father Odin.
I wish I
Well,
was
that's just
like
weird.
that.
Put it down in your chest.
That's a little white power adjacent. A little concerned.
No. I did not put the triangle thing on it. No.
Right? The weird fucking fake Celtic runes.
Yeah. I bet what is that that weird the three triangles that are linked together that
The
the white
Triforce.
No, the white
No,
supremacist.
it's not Triforce.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, the white supremacists co-opted that. So so this is just in case I ever get arrested and I have to prove that so I don't get my ass kicked. Just like, hey,
All right.
Plus Odin's cool. So I mean,
Odin is cool. A one-eyed bastard.
that old one-eyed bastard.
He's actually kind of a dick in the mythology.
Oh, he is.
Oh, Odin. Yeah.
But his crows are awesome. Eugen and Munin.
Yep.
Great Odin's Raven.
Thought and memory, baby.
All
right.
Hammer of Zeus.
I mean, come on. He showed up and he realized that he was born to basically die. So and bring about the end of the
Welcome
world.
to the club, buddy.
Well, yeah, but
know,
also
right?
also bring about the end of the world as well. So
Again,
I
welcome
feel
to the
like my
club.
passing will
Yeah,
also be
right.
important.
the initials tonight are DP.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
If you had
no.
said-
Wow, yep.
If you had said P, I was gonna just disconnect.
Again, welcome to the club.
You did say
Right.
DP.
I did say P. D.
No,
You did
T
say
and
T.
T
Oh.
and T as in Donald
Oh.
Trump. I just
No,
gonna
no,
go, I'm
no,
out.
no. E. No.
Oh. No, it's more like Donald Pleasance.
It's more like safe search is now on.
You said
Yeah, right.
All right, here we go. Clue number one.
no T and T and T.
Whoever has their speaker on, turn it off.
No, it's more like Donald Pleasance.
It is providing an amazing background. I'm
I
pretty
know.
sure it's Andy Van Zandt.
Yeah.
Andy,
What's
All
up?
right, here we go.
I think somebody's got their audio on. I can hear I can hear a reverb here. Like,
Oh, is it me?
I don't know. Is
That's
it you?
weird that I didn't realize
Oh,
that it
there it
was
goes.
pushing through.
Because you were so focused, and it's fine.
Hashtag so
Clue
focused.
number one is a reference to dominoes. Clue number two is sometimes used in ads, offers, or coupons.
Aldi.
Go for it.
Double play.
Double play. Well done, Aldi.
I almost had it on Domino's, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no,
What was the Domino's thing?
What the fuck does double play mean with dominoes?
Because you double play to open. You had to have double to open
Mm-hmm.
in Domino's.
That was just assumed as the opening. I didn't know it had an actual name.
Oh,
yeah.
see, I'm thinking pizza.
Yeah.
And I played a lot of fucking dominoes in the locker room.
Domino, motherfucker!
Yeah, no, I screamed that out on more than one occasion.
And did they know the reference though?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Was that Boys in the Hood?
Did you have a large hair pick? in your head?
No,
Was that white ice cube?
Yeah.
yeah. Domino, motherfucker.
I remember there was a Halloween party that I went to. Like somebody like you're at the bar having drinks and somebody said, "Yeah, this guy's got a big Halloween party going on." And we went there and there was an African American gentleman who looked exactly like Ice Cube and he even had the pick and he was carrying a box of dominoes around with him. I was like, he was spot on. And he was just yelling out, "Domino, motherfucker!" over and over. He was amazing.
So hold on, brief aside, because I didn't do a grievance. My favorite domino story. I was a senior in high school playing at the Cal Texas game. So like we're in this hotel. I'm on the California team, right? Like there's the Texas team, but we're staying in the same hotel. And I had no idea how to play dominoes. And there's these black dudes from Texas that are like, "Hey, yeah, like we're playing dominoes." I'm just like, "Can you teach me?" They're like, "Yeah, sure, we'll teach you." So I learned how to play the game. And it's once you pick up the rules, it's actually like a pretty easy game to pick up, right?
Yep.
And so I'm playing, and like there's this cornerback from the other side who's just constantly talking shit. Like I'm just saying, like, okay, yeah, no, we're playing. And then I realize, oh yeah, I'm about to hit 150 with this play. And I remember the movie quote, and I'm wearing like my fucking Coke bottle glasses. like I look like the whitest, nerdiest kid around. And I slam it down and go, "Domino, motherfucker." And literally the entire room just explodes. Oh my God. Like I will never forget that.
And then you took all the money and ran?
That's right.
Well, we weren't playing for money because we were all in high school. We didn't really have any.
Fair enough.
But thank you for
All
letting
you-
me tell my story.
You're welcome. All to the point. Clue number 1 is connected to a standard workday. Clue number 2.
Evan,
Go for it.
double pay.
That'd be one letter difference from the previous clue.
You weren't the only one thinking it, though.
Clue number
Hour and
2
a half, motherfucker.
has a connection to cloning. Clue number 3 has turned down lucrative offers to appear nude.
Andy,
Andy,
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton is
Yeah.
correct.
Good one.
That's the sorry, got it.
The
Nice
first
Dolly
the
reference.
first cloned animal was named Dolly. The
Yeah.
sheep.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
It was a shit.
How did that not get that?
It was in my list of people.
Yeah.
It was in your DP list.
At the time, it was like 1970. I forget what it is, but she was offered a then insane amount of money, $1 million,
Yeah.
if she was willing to do a nude photo shoot in 19. So like now it'd be worth 87 billion. If she'd just done it, she could have given all the kids books.
I think she did.
Pretty sure
just
she's
that.
still
already
doing it.
giving all the kids.
I
books.
know. That's where it goes. Okay, here we go. Clue number 1 appeared with Marty McFly. Clue number 2 was introduced. Sorry, I can't even read my own handwriting. Was introduced in 1964.
Scott.
Baldy.
I
gotta go to the tape on that one.
I think it was Demers, but I will. There's been a
Yeah.
request.
I
The
heard Scott.
challenge
I
flag.
gotta go. The flag is thrown.
The challenge flag has been thrown.
There's a flag on the field.
I heard Scott Demers first.
Yes,
probably
he
did.
was that Scott Demers or Scott Alden.
I'm sure she would call me Aldi.
I don't want there to be any.
No. No.
Let me know when you're ready.
Demers.
I don't know that I don't think I'm right, but
Go ahead, Demers.
Dr. Pepper.
Aldi, do
Wait, he
you wish
buzzed
to
you?
ring in?
No, I retract my buzz.
No, you can't retract. You buzzed in.
Yeah, you can. You 100% can.
You can.
If you don't answer, you
God,
can't
I'm the-
retract a buzz. But
I'm the winner
I
and the
didn't win
loser.
buzz.
I'm the winner and the loser, and you're
Yeah,
the
that's
loser
awesome.
and the winner.
Dr. Pepper's been around for a lot longer than that.
Evan,
Evan, you ring in?
I am.
Go ahead.
Domino's Pizza.
What are you gonna go, Jason Bourne? Just pop, 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 pop.
Clue number 3
Scribbling maniacally.
has a connection to Ray Charles. Clue number 4 is connected to Cindy Crawford.
Oh.
Matt,
Matthew,
Diet Pepsi?
Diet Pepsi
Oh.
is correct. Diet
Wrong soft drink.
wrong
Mhm.
soft drink.
I feel like you should
softer
get a
drink.
quarter point for leading everyone.
It was the Cindy Crawford thing that did it for me. I remember those commercials.
I do.
Yeah, I forgot that. It went out of my brain.
Item number 4, clue number 1. It's been a while since I said this. Is in the Hall of Fame. Can we get to answer your question? Marty McFly is very, very commonly seen in 1985 holding a can of Diet Pepsi in his hand and drinking from it.
Yep.
Sneaky
Product
snow.
placement.
I remember that. I just didn't remember the right soda.
Yeah. Clue number 2.
Aldi.
Really?
I'm just gonna take a winger on it.
Okay.
Drew Pearson.
Eh.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I would think so.
Well, we hate
Could have
him
waited.
because he absolutely shoved off, and which is why he caught that pass. So Scott
Yes.
Demers knows what I'm talking about.
I do indeed.
He absolutely shoved off. Offensive pass interference, 10 yards. Anyway, clue number 2. Debuted in 1968. Clue number 3. Connected to the word hush. Clue number 4. Is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Clue number 5. Has a connection to White Snake. Final clue. This band is most well known for their classic hit.
Evan.
Scott.
Matthew?
It was Matt.
Yeah, it was
Deep
Matthew.
Purple.
Deep
Yeah.
I'm so
Purple.
Yeah,
angry I
that's-
didn't get that.
That's
Deep
what I was.
Purple.
But I couldn't connect enough different things,
And
right?
I was like, David Coverdale? That's a C.
Yeah.
I don't-
Tony Katane.
so-
is TK.
I don't
That's
know
what
the
I was
White
thinking.
Snake
Tony
connection.
Katane. Like, no, that's not right.
So, Kabuki Kid, they were the Guinness Book of World Records. They once qualified for the world's loudest band.
Oh,
They have since been beaten out, but
And can you name the band that beat them out? I saw them in Grand Forks, North Dakota, Lance
Final
Meister.
Tap.
Slayer.
was that the Metallica concert?
It was Rat. R-A-T-T.
Rat.
Round and
Stephen
round.
Percy.
Oh, dude.
You know who
Rat.
opened? Hey, you know who opened for them in Grand Forks, North Dakota in 1986? I think it was.
Cinderella?
That's a good
Bon
guess.
Jovi opened for
Ah.
Rat in Grand Forks, North
Did
Dakota.
you go to the
amazing.
Grand Forks, North Dakota, and Justice for All Metallica
Mm-mm.
concert? Yeah. The Cult opened for them.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that
saw them.
concert.
I saw them in Minneapolis on that tour.
And
Big rock
and the
bands,
Cult
big
got
tunes.
booed off the stage. Like they didn't
That
even
was the-
finish their set. They were
Yeah.
throwing so much shit at them. They just left.
Yeah, Ian
was their
Astbury was
ceremony tour, I think.
so drunk he couldn't even stay on stage. And the Cult is one of my favorite bands, even now.
Yeah, me too.
So
I
she sells Sanctuary, Electric, the whole album.
horrible band. But anyway.
Yeah,
No, it's
well,
not.
you're wrong.
No, well.
You're wrong.
Man, Creeping Dead, that Injustice for All tour, that was such a great tour. Oh my god. Anyway,
Way Cool Jr. Underrated hit.
Motley
Number one.
Crue?
No, that's Rat.
No, Wickle Jr. is Motley Crue, I believe.
oh, here's a surprise. Kabuki Kid loves the Cult. Oh wow.
See?
Yeah,
Kabuki.
I'm
What's wrong with the
dying
Cult?
of not surprise.
What's wrong with the Cult?
Google says Rat, Matt.
Not a good band.
Early Cult is amazing. Later
Oh, it
Cult
is Rat. Oops.
shaky. All right. Anyway, next clue, please. I
Next
beg of you.
next item. Here we go. Clue number 1. Connected to Chicago. Clue number 2. Connected to a 1999 Tom Hanks film. Clue number 3. Connected to a 1995 Sean Penn film. Clue number 4. The names Fish, Bundy, and Holmes are connected to this. Clue number 5. This has been attempted to be abolished.
Scott,
Scott Demers.
Oh,
death penalty.
damn.
Death penalty is correct.
It's
Death
all coming
penalty.
together.
Yep.
Oh, Buki, it's just still going on and on about the Cult. Just let's give her a moment. I don't think she can pay attention to her duties.
Distract her with the warning.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of our only fan.
Clue number 1. Ha! Good one, Scott. Billy Duffy is a great guitarist. Oh, shut up. Anyway, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm sure you love them very much. Clue number 1. Has been seen with both Maroon 5 and Jay-Z. Clue number 2. Once hosted a televised award show. Clue number 3. Is connected to domain names.
Matt,
Matthew.
Danica Patrick.
Danica
Yeah,
Patrick
Patrick.
is correct.
Yep.
The next clue was going to be worked for David Letterman.
Could you
I
throw
had
out
that
something
one, I had that one in
like
my back pocket.
is a raving lunatic and
Yep.
Trump supporter?
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe like raced in IndyCar.
No.
Well, that's giving it away.
too soon.
Right.
Yeah, that is like the like has competed in the Indy 500 and Daytona 500 is the last.
What was
clue.
what was that answer that Chris gave last week or whatever about something about ice castles or something?
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah,
I just want to bring that back to use against him.
that's fine. I have no defense.
All right, here we go. Clue. The score is Matt with 3, Aldi with 1, Andy with 1, Scott with
These are on
1.
special teams.
Yeah.
Clue number 1 for item number 7.
If I had a defense, I would have played on defense.
Has been seen in several movies.
Oh,
if this was in your back pocket, that could probably give it away. Clue number 2. Whoever it first appeared in 1940.
Scott,
Scott.
Diana Prince.
I like where you were
Nice.
going. I like that.
Man.
That is a deep cut. I like that.
That's not bad, is it?
That's not bad.
I've been waiting. I was just going, I'm gonna get in there so early on this one.
Evan.
Clue number 3.
Evan
Evan.
just said something.
Evan, did you have a
Dr.
guess?
What do you say?
Dr. Pepper. Here, I'll
What'd you say?
let's see.
Dr. Pepper, he said.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
I was gonna say that. Thanks,
Yeah.
Evan.
That's actually not a bad guess.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's not bad.
Is that a little louder? All right.
Yeah, it is.
Evan
Clue
coming to
3.
you with smooth jazz.
Is connected to globes. Clue number 4. Gene Hackman once stood in it.
Andy,
Andrew.
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet
Ooh,
is
good one.
correct.
Correct.
Yep.
Good. Well done.
I knew it was gonna be a Superman thing. As soon as it said Gene Hackman, I'm like, what is
Yeah.
it though? What is it?
He was so good at it.
Yeah. Why do you say
Superman's
these
already on
things when
screen.
you know I must kill you for doing so? Well, do you really want to kill the man who has Superman's address? Lex Luthor, ruler of Australia. 4-1-0 for Terrence Stamp, too. He was awesome.
Yeah. Did you hear Jane Goodall died?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
sucks.
was today.
Yeah.
Remember when Farside Gary Larson he had that thing where
Yeah, he had the panel with the other gorilla.
the two monkeys, and then the one
Yeah.
monkey like pulls out. She's like, "What is
We
this?
hang-
Another blonde hair? You've been hanging out with that
No.
Jane Goodall tramp again?"
Yeah, that's a good one.
And he got all this hate mail from people.
Yeah.
And said like, how dare you say that about, and then he felt really bad about it. And he actually reached out, and they were like, "No, Jane saw it and thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it."
as it
So he
was.
basically told all those people, "Oh, screw you."
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, so she actually wrote the foreword to one of his anthologies because, like, my parents had all of the Far Side collections.
Yeah.
It was,
So did I.
yeah, no, they were great books.
Yeah.
Just if you want to kill some time, just like look at
Oh,
these
yeah.
cartoons.
Yep.
They're really fucking funny.
All right. Clue number 1 has a connection to Hootie and the Blowfish. Remember Hootie?
I do. I saw them live before they got big.
Hootie. My wife and I always laugh about that because when she used to live in Montreal, they came on the radio one time and DJ was like, "En vrai, c'est Hootie puis les bluefish." Like, what? So whenever we see Darius Rucker or hear a Hootie song, we're like, it's Hootie and the bluefish.
He went on to be like a country western singer, didn't he?
Yeah, he's fantastic. I like him a lot.
Clue number 2 is connected to coconuts in an Adam Sandler movie. Clue number 3 is an expert Clue number 3 is an expert when it comes to the Denslow Cup.
I don't even know what that is.
Never heard of that.
Clue number 4 appeared in the 1998 film Waterboy.
Chris,
Go for it.
Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick is
Nice.
correct.
Correct.
There's
I was on his
Dan,
show
and
one
You're like
time.
very question mark. Dan Patrick.
Yeah.
Dan Patrick show.
So Denzel Cup was in basketball, and they were like,
Yeah.
when it came down to the championship, he had to he like explained all of the playoff parameters or whatever, and like it was this
Yeah.
completely totally made up.
The
Garbage.
reason why I was questioning is because one of the previous answers was Danica Patrick.
Right.
Yeah. Not a deep answer set, but it's good.
Yeah. I got a point. I'm happy.
All right, we got Matt 3, Andy 2, Aldi 1, Scott 1, Chris 1.
Next
Still
clue,
anybody's
Dan
game. Evan is the loser with no points. He's tied with me.
Hey, but I'm swinging and missing. You know, you miss 100% of the shots. You never. I don't know.
One of my favorite
Nailed it.
kind of back and forths on TV was when Shaq and Charles Barkley says, "Hey, look, Alonzo Ball has a triple single because he had like 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 points." And he's going, and Shaq is just dying laughing. And they're going, "Hey, come on, he played." And he goes, "You saying he played? He says got 2 points more than I do, and I've been retired for 15 years." He goes, he's got 2 points, and you're saying he played?
Um,
Uh,
I'll always remember Stacey King. If you remember him, he was like this guy. He was a center in college, and he was supposed to be great, and he never turned out to be anything. And on the night that some playoff game when Jordan scored 69 points, he had a
Yeah.
quote. It's like, "I'll always remember this is the night that me and Michael Jordan scored 70 points."
yeah, we combined for 70 points.
Yeah, because he got 1 free throw.
I love that quote. That's a great quote.
And Felton Spencer, when he said, "I don't like playing the Bulls." Why? Because they're good? No, because I got a 50-50 shot of being on a poster.
Yeah.
All right, clue number 1. Has a connection to Eric Cartman.
Well, if I don't get this one, then I'm a loser. Probably won't though.
Clue number 2. His football team once lost a game 100-6. Clue number 3. Was once famously allowed to visit Britney Spears in her hospital room. Number 4. Has appeared in over 2,000 TV episodes.
God,
Go for it.
this is such a god awful
5,
guess.
4, 3,
Detective Pikachu.
1.
All right.
Clue number 5.
You can't make fun of me anymore.
The 2000 TV shows was kind of where
Clue number 5.
I can make fun of you all I want, Chloe.
Nope.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu. You're fucking done.
No way. That was a great guess.
Too bad Lance couldn't rename people's little squares. Detective Pikachu would be Scott
Yeah.
Stewart.
Just replace it with a picture of Detective Pikachu.
The worst guess.
Clue number 5.
Oh, I reject that.
Connected to Oprah Winfrey.
Aldi.
Go for it.
Dr. Phil.
Doctor, what are you gonna answer here?
Man,
You got to
Is
go
that
into
supposed to
Britney
be Dr.
Spears'
Phil?
hospital room.
Yeah, like when she was having her big breakdown. Like
Uh.
he went to go and I don't know, whatever.
Try not to think about Dr. Phil.
He's a crank.
You know,
He's a quack.
I mean,
he's a huckster
technically,
and a
I mean,
fraud.
I ended up reading a lot about him. I mean, I guess I would say that he probably had like a feeling or a desire to like help and do the right thing. But once the old sniff of the money got underneath his nose, it was like, why would I bother continuing on being licensed as a doctor when I can just make a bunch of money, talking weird in front of people?
It worked for
Selling wind goggles
That
and
sounded like
snake
Jerry
oil.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's just so. I mean, it's one of those things where does money corrupt? Absolutely, it does. It absolutely corrupts. So, all right. So scores: Matt 3, Andy 2, Aldi 2, Scott 1, Chris 1. Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
We're in the middle. We're like towards the end of initials, and it is DP. You can feel free to ring in if you get a point.
We already went through that.
If you get a point, you're going to beat Evan, and Evan's been here for the entire thing. So,
Gauntlet has been
But
dropped.
I have given a
go.
lot of answers.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
And he also has
like you
these
did on
sweet
Monday
jazz
night for
toys.
the fucking 42. Jesus.
clue number 1 has a very thin connection to Superman.
Scott.
Very thin.
I'm going to repeat.
Detective
Okay,
Pikachu.
Scott, go.
Diana Prince.
That would be a very
That'd be a
Wonder
more
Woman,
strong
and
connection.
that's a pretty strong connection. This is a very
I thought you were
thin-
maybe making a Superman penis joke.
no. It's weird, the lore behind whether or not if they could have children is like it switches so often. Like they say that, like, it goes between the fact that, like, because she's like has like a magic base, like Superman is like super weak to magic. And like there's even like this famous moment where Wonder Woman's gonna have to go to war, and she takes out her sword, and he holds it, and Superman runs his finger along the side, and it cuts him, and she's like, "You're always weak to magic, Clark. It's like you should know better, and it just like it's one of those things." But
I didn't know that.
yeah, so it's like one of those things where uh depending upon when and who the writer is, it's like, oh, they couldn't possibly ever have children because she's magical or has like a lot of magic to her, and then like it's incompatible. And then there's other thing is like, oh yeah, like whatever because of the sun or something. But anyway,
Sounds like a real Samson and Delilah moment.
yeah, no, I mean it's pretty flaky, right? I mean they play hard and fast. I mean, one time there was I forget what series it was, but I mean they had to have Zatanna, like when Clark like lost his mind. One thing they had Zatanna. Zatanna was able to cast her spells and encage him for a brief period of time, which allowed them to calm him down. So he's pretty weak to magic. It's like magic could theoretically kill him if you had enough powerful. But anyway, here we go. Clue number 1. Well, clue number 1 has a very thin connection to Superman. Clue number 2 has a stronger connection to Office Space. Clue number 3 is connected to pie. Aldi.
Domino's Pizza.
Had
to go for it.
Clue number 4 is connected to blood alcohol. Clue number 5, commonly seen with calculators. Final clue.
Chris,
Go for it.
digital printout?
Chloe, you're gonna be my like sworn enemy. That's all I got to say. Was that
Final clue. Highly connected to library organization.
Oh, I'm just so angry because I know
Oh, Chad.
Chad.
Decimal point.
Decimal point, and you now have more
What's
than
the Superman?
Evan. Superman 3 had
I'll
the
be right back.
right. Richard Pryor did the I'm just going to move the decimal point over one time
That's
and round
very
up,
loose.
and then
Yes.
take and then
Oh man,
and then,
Office
and then
Space
in
also.
Office Space they do it and they say like in the Superman 3 movie.
Boo.
This is
Boo.
tyrannical.
I wish you had said Superman 3. That would have been more fun. But
Well, no. Why would I say Superman 3? It would give it away.
it'll still be.
Would it?
No.
Would
God,
it?
no.
The first clue is always super vague.
I know, but it's really vague.
Yep.
I mean, Superman. All of Superman is all vague.
It helps. It helps.
That's fine. I mean, you're
Boo
making
this
People,
man.
no. The reason why because
Boo
it helps
him.
people.
Agreed. I'm going to side with my arch enemy, Chris Cluey, on this one.
Bow down to him.
Like
No,
I think,
don't bow down. The king of putrescence.
King of slime.
I think your clue could have been this is a Richard Pryor joke in Superman 3 movie, and we still would have just been no idea.
Right.
Yeah, totally agreed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kabuki Kid got it because of the first clue, so she says it's awesome.
She got it on the first clue.
No,
Yeah, and you were
No.
just hating on her for liking the cult. So
well, she has
I mean-
zero taste in music, but
Kabuki Kid is much smarter than all of us. Like,
A lot of
we
truth
just
there.
have to accept that.
why don't you speak for yourself. We got 4 left. It is still anybody's
Anybody's
game.
game.
Even Evans. Even Evans. If Evan runs the table, he wins.
All right.
Clue number 1 has a connection to a microwave. Clue number 2 has a connection to Big Ben. Clue number 3 has a connection to a worm. Clue number 4 has a connection to Bad Boys. Clue number 5 has a connection to a palace.
what's it?
Final clue. The colors royal blue, chrome, navy blue, white, and red are featured by this NBA team.
Scott,
Chris.
Scott Demers,
Detroit Pistons.
Detroit Pistons. Vinnie Johnson was the microwave. Ben Wallace was Big Ben. The worm is, of course, Rodman. And the 85 Detroit Pistons are known as the Bad Boys. And
So
they
they are.
play in the Palace. That is the name of their
Yeah, it's all there.
All right.
I knew what the answer was.
Shocking.
I knew it half a second after Scott.
Matt was
I
3,
knew it
Andy
right
with
after
2,
he said it.
Aldi with
I
2,
still
Scott
don't know.
with 2,
Yeah, me neither.
Chris with 1, Chad with
I got the
1,
point.
Evan. You can still.
Jazz.
You can still. Hey, today I
Smooth
found a
jazz.
channel that was all Snoopy's jazz from autumn, like from their Thanksgiving special.
stuff.
Yeah, it was very relaxing.
Welcome back
I
to
was having a
K89.9.
very annoying day today, and that really relaxed me a great deal.
Evan, you are really missing your true calling.
See, I know.
We got 3 left. Evan can still tie for the win. Chad runs the table, he wins. Chris runs the table, he wins. Scott, you need 2, and Matt not to get any. Same thing goes for Andy and Aldi. Here we go.
On KXT.
Highly competitive match.
82.3.
Yeah.
Highly competitive match, unless you take, except for Evan, but. Clue number 1. One of these was seen in a 1955 Disney film classic?
Probably not Donkey Punch.
Aldi.
Ooh, he's taking a swing. Go for it.
Disney princess.
It's a good guess.
Eh, well, you know.
Why would I say Disney in the clue if there was the answer?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because you did use Danica Patrick and Dan Patrick. So
No, but I didn't. But they're both.
Makes sense.
Clue number 2.
Ugh.
This is connected to the 1992 album The Chronic.
It's okay, Chris.
Chris,
Daniel Patrick
Chris.
will be next.
Chris, go.
Dr. P,
Who's that?
a rapper, I would assume.
One would assume.
Is the brother Dr. J?
Clue number 3.
I will not defend myself on that.
Clue number 3. Well, okay, Kabuki Kid, you have zero taste in music, except for the stuff we overlap in.
Scott.
Then you're perfect. Okay, Scott's gonna guess. Scott Demers.
It's Dog Pound because of 101 Dalmatians.
Dog Pound
You
is
stop
correct, and
it.
it is because of 101
Wow.
Dalmatians.
You
Well
stop
done.
it.
Look at that.
Well done.
Boom.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Well done.
Unacceptable, by the way.
With that, he
Did
ties
you have-
Matthew.
Did you have Arsenio Hall as a
The next one was Arsenio Hall. Has a connection to Arsenio Hall. Was the next clue.
Dang.
Yeah. Then it was connection to the Cleveland Browns. Then connected to Scoop. Another
Nice.
a Snoop. Another word for an animal shelter. Clue number 1. Had record sales during O.J. Simpson's car chase.
Aldi.
Oh, you
Aldi.
do it.
Domino's Pizza.
Domino's
No.
Pizza is correct.
Stole it from
Yeah.
Evan.
I almost did it.
That's funny.
I think we ordered Domino's Pizza that night.
All
Yeah.
right.
So
We
crazy.
have a 3-way tie.
I was working at Giovanni's Pizza, and like literally it was like take a pizza out, and we came back and we had the TV on. We were watching it. Take a pizza, come back and watch TV. Like I was listening to it on the radio. It was just
It was also like
remember I
Lakers
had-
finals too that night.
yeah, it was crazy.
I had rented the Aladdin game for the Super Nintendo
Oh,
from
wow.
Warehouse. And it was so
That's a
shitty.
deep cut.
Right?
That's
It
a
was so
totally
bad.
90s deep
And that
cut.
is a bad game too. That is a
It's a
very
really bad
very
game.
bad game.
It's a
Should've
bad
got
game,
Earth,
but it
Wind,
has
Gin.
really smooth jump animation.
Yeah, the
Yes,
animation
yeah,
was
but-
awesome, but the game sucked.
Yeah, it's just not a good game.
Yeah,
The
I remember.
the original Aladdin arcade game was awesome.
This was
It
not.
wasn't
bad.
like the Disney movie, but
I don't remember where it was. I think it had something. I think it was. I don't know if it was a magic carpet thing or whatever, but there was some. I think it was a magic carpet level on that. But me and a buddy of mine, my friend Brian, he had rented it, and we were just playing it and drinking beer and playing it and drinking beer and playing it, and like literally we got to this one stage where it was like you did this, and we would die at this one spot. It was like you had to do like 3 jumps perfectly while things were being thrown at you and stuff like that. And
It's the
we
Battle of
probably
Turbo
Head of the
Tunnel.
footman.
yeah, we probably spent an hour, literally, like we were so mad, and like literally at one time I was just so mad. I was thinking I almost got it, and I was like, God dang it! And I was like laying on the ground. I like because you're playing like this, you're laying down. And I
Right,
rolled
yeah.
over and I threw the controller up, and it came down and hit me right in the head. I was like, God, so mad.
have you ever broken anything because you got so angry at a game?
1998 NFC Championship game.
No, like
took
playing a video
I took
game.
my phone and threw it through the wall. Does that count?
So the good thing about growing up with the original NES is you could chuck those brick controllers and they would not break.
That's a great point.
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Final item.
I steal only what I can afford.
Aldi with 3.
Still here.
Scott Demers with 3. Matt, who started strong but has faltered lately with 3.
No shit.
Andrew
It
with
was
2.
Sports stuff.
Andrew with 2 can tie with the final one. Christopher with 1.
I have a point.
Chad with 1.
Yay!
Evan.
I just wanted you all to feel that you're doing well. You know,
I just wanted to make sure that your microphone was working. And here we go.
Today on KS 375, Smooth Jazz.
Sweet jazz. Here we go. This is the final item. Number 14.
sliding into your
Final
mother's
item.
DM.
Clue number 1. Iceman freezes this in X2, X-Men United.
Chad, dog
Aldi.
piss.
Hold on. Chad, what's your answer?
Dog piss.
Eh.
Oh, it's a good guess though.
Did Aldi, did you ring in? Or?
Yeah, I did. Aldi.
I'll do this.
Yep.
Aldi with the swing.
Dr. Pepper.
God damn it. God damn it. Aldi.
I was just
Had
hey,
to
I
work
was
one of these times.
I mean,
I was just
think
waiting
stole
for him to
two
be wrong.
clues.
Yep. I was just waiting for you to be wrong. And then I
Yeah.
was gonna go, Scott.
I
was
was
my top
absolutely, I was sitting here, I was like, here we go. This is Andrew's time to shine.
I gave Dr. Pepper as an answer earlier. I feel robbed.
That was my top answer.
13
Spider-Man
great flavors.
practiced on 1 in 2002. He was like, go Web.
I just had to make the joke because his last answer.
There you go. Their slogan was read by Johnny 5 in Short Circuit.
Yes, it was.
What is the slogan?
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper?
Uh,
Forrest
Like
Gump claimed to have
like to
had
be a
about
pepper
15 of
too.
these.
Yep.
I gotta pay.
I gotta pay.
Was
Oh,
yeah, payroll bad.
was
This is
created
two-
in the
So I don't know that
created
I've
in
ever
the
got
1880s. They don't know when
Yeah.
it was actually created. They don't have a definitive date. It was created in the 1880s by pharmacist Charles Alderton in Waco, Texas.
Waco really leans into that
That
too.
makes sense.
Probably
then,
has a
uh,
lot
Dr.
of
Pepper sign
cocaine
here in
and
Dallas.
It was like,
Dr.
this is
Pepper.
now the second most popular soft drink in the world. It's
Really?
it's ahead of Pepsi.
Wow.
That's
That is
surprising.
actually surprising to me.
Yeah. Pepsi's
I mean-
basically got its contracts with like certain businesses basically to like keep themselves afloat. But even they just
Yeah.
lost Costco. Costco went over to Coke.
You got to
the
bring
thing-
back
the
those
thing is,
polar bears.
PepsiCo owns like all the chip people. Like they're
Yeah.
they're like Fritos and Doritos and shit like
Oh,
that.
And
Well,
that's
and-
why
and-
that's why
for a while-
PepsiCo also bought. That's why they bought Taco Bell, and that's why they.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
The-
because they
the-
can force their drinks in there.
So they have they own like Pizza Hut,
Mhm.
Taco Bell. It's like Yum Brands or something like
Yeah.
that is the name of the company. But yeah.
The PepsiCo company.
But yeah, that's no, it's crazy, right? I mean, I just
And the thing is,
my-
Pepsi has always tasted like shit.
It has. It's always tasted like crap.
It's not good.
We call
One
it
of my,
original
I
formula.
like Pepsi.
I like Pepsi.
garbage.
I like
I remember I went over to some guy, a friend of mine that I had in high school had this board game idea, and he wanted me to come over to his house and he wanted to show it to me. And it turned out he didn't really have a board game. He just had this idea of a board game. But I remember when I got there and he was like, and like when I got over there, it was a really weird. I mean, good friend of mine. It was okay. And he's like, hey, did you want something to drink or a snack or something? I was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, oh well, I have these, and not even like full cans, like the small little baby size cans. I got these cans of Pepsi. We don't usually it's like I don't usually keep this stuff cold. We drink our soda warm. And he gave me a warm, like whatever
Oh.
that 6-ounce Pepsi is. And then he handed me a bowl of unsalted almonds. And I was just like,
Oh, wonderful.
oh,
No. The thing about keeping your drink
it's
cold is it stops you from
I'm
really
in your
tasting it.
house. I'm in your house. I see you have a kitchen, and theoretically you have food. And if I was on a plane, I'd be getting a better meal right now.
Here's your cold flour tortilla.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Oh my god.
Please
Yeah,
enjoy our warm butter.
One of my favorite stats about soft drinks, and I've shared it here before, is the fact that like if McDonald's was a country, they would be the number 2 like drinker of Coke. Like that's like they and Coke are just, and they
Yeah.
actually like they ship the like up. I think they changed it finally, but for the longest time they had a special thing where they had to ship the like the Coke that they put into their dispensers or whatever. It had to be in these special containers, these metal containers, to prevent it from ever like getting to a certain warmth of as far as temperature goes. Like like it didn't ship cold, but it was like they had a special like shipping container for it and stuff like that, just to make sure the Coke got to McDonald's fresh and tasty. I mean, I don't know.
That's really
I
That's my
depressing
slogan.
because Coke is basically battery acid. Like it's better than Pepsi, but not by much.
yeah, no. I mean,
Oh,
no, I
by
mean,
leagues, it's better than Pepsi.
yeah. I mean, I've had this thing. I've absolutely like I've actually never with my wife, but I've absolutely been in a situation where I've walked in, I was like, yeah, I'll have a Coke with me. And it's like, oh, is Pepsi okay? No. Do you have Dr. Pepper? No. All right, I'm going somewhere else. Just I got Redlands.
You can't even have a water.
No, I mean it's just like,
Sprite.
yeah, I'm out of here.
It's been so long since I've had a Coke. I mean, I love Coke, but I can't do it anymore. The sugar.
You can feel it eating away at your teeth.
I'll get one. I'll get one if it's like a fountain at McDonald's. Just
Yeah.
because that's like mainlining it right there. It's the Coke, the fountain Coke from McDonald's. It's
You could just go to the grocery store and buy like a pound of sugar and just pour it straight
not
down.
the same. It's not the same, and
No,
it isn't the same.
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Because they chill the syrup in
right?
in
So put
McDonald's.
the pound of sugar in your fridge and then pour it down.
That's fine. You can stand over there with your hands on your hips judging. That's all,
I absolutely will.
Yeah. I just buy I have a soda stream at work, and I just buy the little boobly syrups that you can add in.
I think it's pronounced bubbly.
Bubbly? Because it's Michael Bublé that endorses it. So I
I
call
was
it
gonna
Bublé.
say, like, isn't it Bublé?
But is that stuff really good? The Soda Stream. Would you endorse it? Do you drink enough of it? You'd say like, I really.
Oh yeah.
This.
The pineapple stuff is gross, but the cherry's good, the lime's good, the grapefruit's great, the raspberry's fantastic.
All
They
right.
paid me enough. I'd endorse just about anything.
Does everybody have if you need a fresh Coke or any kind of a drink? I know, Scott, you said you got the Blaze out, but I mean we were gonna do our top 10.
Yeah,
Why
I'll
don't we
stick
do
around for a
top
while.
5? Because it's going to be a
let me
long
show
fucking
you this.
session.
Let me show you this. I was talking to Scott earlier in the week, and I was mentioning this to you, Lance, where people have to go. This is something I think. How do you share the screen here? Show me how do you share the
Be
screen.
careful what you share.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Where did this?
We don't want another one of those mishaps.
No. I was. No, it's there. We go. Share. I'm going to share
We're
this.
off initials.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to share that. I want to. How do you do this?
You have to click up the window you want to share.
Yes, thank you.
Not the one with the naked pony bros.
No,
There's nothing better
Oh,
than like having,
it wants the Mac to do like
having tech issues than to have
Anyway,
a bunch of people
the Mac
watching.
will-
Anyway,
you'll have
I
to
don't
reboot.
care. I'm not
You'll have to
sharing.
reboot.
So, yeah.
Did you
You'll
try
have to-
Control Lift Shift ampersand?
No, we're not. No, but anyway. So the
Did
point
you
is,
plug it in and unplug it?
I was introduced to this thing I thought was cool. It's called Music League. It's musicleague.com. I thought it was super cool because we did the music list the other week. And so apparently it's kind of like fantasy football, except for music. And you can make up myriads of different topics, and it's got different rounds that you can set into. And basically, it's like every week you'll have a topic, or whoever is running the list will make a topic of the week of like what song would remind you of machinery or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you basically you nominate a song to go on a playlist, and once that timer is over, that those songs get entered into a Spotify playlist. You listen to the songs and then you vote, and whatever songs get points gives like the first, second, third sort of scenario, and then you have like however many rounds you'll have that you'll be gaining points, and at the end of the league, whoever has the most points is the winner of the league. So it's like it's super neat. So it's like
that is an
doing-
interesting idea.
yeah,
because you got to match like the songs you know to the actual category, right?
yeah, and it's multiple rounds, and you can set them to be a short round, long round. You get total control over it. It's super cool. I've been messing around with it for the past couple of days, and it's been
I've
pretty
heard
cool.
of that.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like you can pay to get like commercials cut out of it, but just because I think it's actually sponsored by Spotify, but I'd just do it for free, and it's on mobile, and you can do a browser-based version.
You have to listen to all the songs.
I mean, you don't have to listen to the songs.
You just look at the titles and vote.
Yeah, you go, fuck it, I'm out.
Well, I mean, it's
welcome to America. Why would you do research when you can just look at the title?
No,
Yeah.
but I will say, like, I'm doing one on like deep cuts where it's like, this is deep cuts from the 80s, and like next week's going to be deep cuts from the 70s or whatever like that. So it gives you a lot of insight to things you may not be aware of, or maybe you'll just do something more pop culture note. You get the total. You can do whatever you want on it. I mean, it's not like they're forcing you to do specific topics or songs. You get to dictate it, and I just thought it would be a cool thing to do.
Well, I think it's a horrible idea.
Well, screw you.
Well, fuck off.
I'd like to thank you for taking the time to come up with this.
I didn't invent the app. I'm just said I thought it was cool. I thought it would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah, why are you pissing on the parade, Lance?
Yeah.
we need
Why
one from
why,
Ricky.
why do you
Like
always feel
insulting
like you need to
Kabuki
So,
tonight
Were you
and-
thinking it was going to be it would be a cool thing for BGG?
I think it'd be
Game?
we could do a round robin here with like doing Alaboom one.
Sure.
fair?
I mean, it
I
sounds
do
like
feel like
fun
Chris
thing.
always just wants to antagonize me in these situations. So
I feel like that's a natural response to how you antagonize me.
I do nothing of the sort.
Right? The only one-time loser of the 2010 NFC Championship game.
Well, I wasn't on the field.
Just got called out.
My soul was, for the record. Is that the 41-0 game?
No, that was us against the Saints, where we had the 12 men in the huddle after a
Yep.
timeout, which pushed us slightly out of field goal range, and then
Yep.
Brett threw the interception.
I remember it well.
Yeah. Good times.
Was that the one where Brett Favre threw an interception?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and that was also the one where you got hit
The
both high
one where
and
he threw an
low.
interception?
Well, there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
there was a very
Yeah, I know.
specific interception.
Yeah,
that basically
Hey,
lost
Evan,
the whole
your
championship.
attitude is not appreciated, so shut the fuck up.
Like he didn't even have to throw the ball.
Yeah, no. Well, and that was
No.
the stupidest part, is that like we didn't have to put ourselves in that situation, except for the fact that Brad Childress just did not know how to run a competent organization. So on the sideline during the timeout, everyone was just like, "What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?" And that's how you get 12 men in the huddle coming out of a timeout. Like, and so
Dang.
instead of being on, 51 yards away, now we're 56 yards away. And it's like, okay, well, Brett thinks he needs to make something happen versus
Right.
let's just run it 3 yards forward and then kick the field goal and win the fucking game.
Right.
So
Because, like we did in 1998 when we had just a gimme for a field goal, and we had never missed.
Well,
Anyway, moving on.
I turned and looked at the girl that I was dating at the time. I said, I guarantee he misses this kick. That's what I said. And then he did. And then I threw my cordless phone through the wall.
You have a
So the
Cobra?
difference is in 2010, I would
I
have
don't
been
know.
the
It was a cheap ass
holder,
one.
and Ryan Longwell would have been the kicker, and we would have made that kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So when you watch it, hey Chris, when you watch a game, like I have a friend who married
No, you don't.
Claudia, good point. There's this guy I once knew who married Claudia Black, the actress, and so then he goes, it's ruined movies for me because, or even TV shows, because I'll be watching the movie going, oh, the acting is so pedantic, he's really mailing it in, or whatever, or this is the wrong music, or the lighting is all wrong. So when you're watching a football game, are you watching it just on another level and just going, what the fuck is this guy thinking?
In terms of special teams, yes. When it comes to kicking and punting, like I have professional expertise. When it comes to offense and defense, I don't give a fuck.
You gotta promise me that sometime we'll watch a football game together so we can. Yeah, I would love that
for sure.
experience.
yeah,
Totally.
Like again, because people will come to me and be like, "Hey, Chris, why did this guy miss this kick?" I'll be like, "Did you watch his hips?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, no, your hips should point where the ball is supposed to go." And it's like, "Oh yeah, no, they were pointing way over there. Of course, he fucking missed the kick." But yeah, like to me, it's very interesting in that, like, when I'm on the soccer field, because I still play a lot of soccer, like I can see everything happening on the soccer field. Like it is full on. Like I know what's going to happen. I know where the gaps are. I know where guys are going to move. Like I get it. When I'm watching football, I'm still just like, sure, they've got wide receivers, and then they're doing shit. And then the defense is doing shit. But like anything but special teams, I'm just like, I really don't care.
Right.
Like I didn't grow up playing this, and like it was never a part of my life, to where I didn't develop the language that's required to understand what's going on. And at this point in my life,
you were bigger in soccer?
Yeah, oh yeah, I played soccer and baseball grade. So like,
I didn't know
like, yeah, going into high school, I thought I was going to get a college scholarship for either soccer or baseball, because I was playing at a very high club level in soccer, and then I was throwing, I think it was like high 70s as a freshman, like high 80s as a junior. So like I could throw the ball, I could play goalie. I was like, okay, here's how I'm going to go to college. And then freshman year, I'm like, I need a full sport. I can kick a soccer ball really far. I'll see if I can kick football really far. And it fucking worked out. So, but yeah, in terms of the actual like tactical, strategical stuff in football, like I've learned a little bit of it, but it doesn't appeal to me. Like it's not something where I can see, where the gaps are, where people should be filling in, and I don't care. Like, and I know it probably sounds bad as someone who played in the NFL, but like, I really don't care. Like,
right.
I was out there to kick the ball really fucking far, up until the point where my coaches told me, no, you can't kick it that far because we can't cover it. So we need you to kick it shorter.
Interesting.
So yeah, sorry for shattering the football dreams.
But
if you
my
want to
dream
watch
is still
Premier
very much
League,
alive.
though, like I will absolutely break down soccer film for you.
Right. All right. So I have my 10, and I'm just going to say that I have a weird thing where, like, when it came time to me, I did the same thing I always do, where it's like I think a thing and I was like, is this better than this? Yes. Okay, then that's there and that isn't. Is it better than this? No. Okay, well then now how about that new thing? Is that better than this? That kind of thing. And that's how I knock it down. I looked at things. I don't think it's fair to, like, if somebody had, if like, say, like, for example, like The Simpsons, seasons 3 through 8 are just gold. Every single episode is just chock full of hilarity. But there's 87 seasons at this point, and there's a lot of garbage in there. So that's just that just doesn't make my list, even though it has some of the greatest, I hate every ape I see.
I, for one, welcome our new insect overlord.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
so the thing is like, you can't, like, The Simpsons has to be on your list because it is a part of popular culture, even for people who don't really watch television.
It can be on your list, but like I said, it's a very good honorable mention for my list, but it's just not there because there's other things.
I saw an ad that they're doing a new Simpsons film.
I mean,
Yeah,
as
2027.
long as they can back the truck up. I mean, they got to get those people in there to do the voices while they're still alive. So,
what is the 10 for this week?
The 10
TV shows.
Yeah, the top 10, your top 10
Episodic
favorite
shows.
episodic shows. Like, I mean,
Oh,
it,
episodic.
I mean, it's like
Well, it
it's
could be
not like
streaming.
it can be streaming. It can't be a made for TV movie.
I'm gonna duck out before you get started because
Yeah, I'm not long here either, but
Oh well, that's what your wife told me.
I'll
That was aggressive.
Lance,
Jeez.
there's something wrong with Lance tonight. He's like insulting Kabuki. He's like,
Matthew, I'm sorry. I'm
oh
sorry.
no, you're not offending me. I'm just saying, like, are you okay?
Nah, I had a grouchy day today.
I'll
Just
drop
the day.
Ah!
I'll drop my list in the chat so other people can be like, that guy's an idiot, and in my absence.
Not at all.
All opinions are valid.
Exactly.
Yeah. However wrong they are.
Right?
Except for
Everyone has
you.
a right to be wrong.
The humor is Andy thinking that that's why we would say that about him. Just kidding.
Andy,
just kidding,
I'm just looking at this very quickly, Andy. I have like 5 at least in common with you.
Yeah, I'm looking at this list. I'm like,
I don't have
some of
any.
this has one season. I mean, how can you even possibly say that?
Yeah, I don't have a single one in common with that list.
Yeah.
I'm also the guy who
I have a
doesn't
couple
really
in
watch
common with
TV.
you.
So
Yeah.
I don't have any in common, but I can definitely see where you're coming from.
I have 6 in common with that list. Nice.
I have.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I guess some of my honorable mentions are the same, but I have one in common with him.
Yeah.
So.
These are mostly things that if I was, flipping through channels and I stopped on a random episode, I would stop and watch.
Right? Yeah, like you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Night, y'all.
Yes.
Good night.
See you, Andy.
Adios.
Good to see you, buddy. All right. So we'll have to do round robin. Does anybody want to start? Otherwise, I will. I guess Chad's
start.
still furiously writing.
I'll start.
Yeah, well, I wasn't here last week, so I didn't know.
All right, go ahead.
You should call it out in your grid order, Lance, just so we don't forget whose turn it is. Like, because we did that last week.
Oh yeah,
And we
yeah.
sort of
Okay, well,
lost
I'm looking
time.
at the grid right now. Chris is in my top left. So
Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right. So are we starting with honorable mentions or our number 10?
No,
no,
we just
you,
can.
you
We
just
got-
if somebody says something that's in your honorable mentions, you can say that was an honorable mention.
Okay. All right. Number 10 for me, Aeon Flux.
Hmm.
The MTV show?
Hmm?
Oh, wow.
Animation.
yep.
It was on MTV Oddities.
Yep. It was late at night. I remember like
Liquid
sneaking out
television.
to watch it, and
It was paired with the Max.
yeah, like it was just
That was cool.
weird, but also like holy shit, this is sci-fi. Like
Yeah, it was super trippy. It was awesome.
yeah.
Good
I
pick.
like the
It
liquid
was cool
TV
when you
stuff.
realized that she wasn't mortal.
Right. Like it was just like it was so fucking
Spoiler.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the liquid TV stuff. Like she was killed in every single little short in liquid TV stuff.
Yeah.
Was she killed in every single one of them?
Every
think
single
so.
one, yeah.
I don't remember that, but I remember getting killed a lot.
And they see
That's a
like
good
there was a machine and there was just a bunch of them. Like the women, like
I
there was a
don't
bunch of
remember
clones
that,
and
but
stuff.
yeah, maybe. I never really saw them all in one place, right? Because Liquid Television was
Yeah,
always
no, it was always you would just turn on the TV at like 9:30 or something.
yeah, it would, like you'd get like one
fucking
5
Aeon
minutes
Flux
of
was on.
Aeon Flux. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that
Did
was
they
the
do a
appeal
full
of
show?
it.
Yeah, they did like a. I think they eventually did like a full show.
Mhm.
And they did a movie.
Did they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did. It was
Charlize
it is,
Theron.
meh.
Oh yeah, no.
And
I
that
knew
was
Live
that-
action
I knew that wasn't
and-
going to be good.
Yeah.
I could kind of tell. That was 05.
Yeah.
I would love to have all the. I'm sure they're on YouTube right now, but I would love to have all the liquid TV episodes.
They're probably on YouTube.
No. I really enjoyed the liquid TV stuff. No.
We're
And watched it-
never ever going to get through these lists for
Okay.
No.
Christ's sake. Aeon Flux, and we talk about Aeon Flux that fucking much.
It was a really good show.
Season 1 is on.
If it was a really good show, it wouldn't be your 10; it'd be higher up.
Season 1 of Liquid TV or AM Flux?
There's better
AM
shows.
Jesus.
All right, here's my number 10.
Do you remember her eye?
Yeah, the eye catching
God,
the fly.
stop it.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Holding
You're just
nose.
bringing back good memories. It's all good to talk
Right?
about. I love that thing.
My number 10. Batman the Animated Series.
Nice. That was one of mine.
Never saw it.
Is that the one where he's an old guy?
No, that's just
No, that's
when it was
Batman
Beyond.
Beyond. Batman Beyond.
also very good.
Batman the Animated Series was a made for children cartoon that was on like that during that 3:30 to 5 o'clock bridge of time, but it was absolutely way more in depth, way more like had so much more going on with it that it is the reason why Harley Quinn exists. Like that was a character that was created for Batman the Animated Series.
All right, who's next?
Exactly.
Sorry. Didn't have like that really angular animation where it wasn't really anime, but it wasn't really like Western cartoon animation.
Yeah,
Correct.
I think that was Batman Beyond. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I remember my kids watching a couple episodes of it, and like, it was pretty cool.
They had a couple movies for it. Just Batman the Animated Series, and I think it was on Amazon. And I think it might still be on Amazon. Well worth the watch. Just such great episodes. Great writing. Great, well done. Evan would normally be my next up, but so we'll just skip him and go to Scott. What's your 10?
Ted Lasso.
That's my 9.
I forgot about Ted Lasso.
Good. Here's Evan.
It's an honorable mention for me, the Ted, because it's not over, right? They could screw it all up with the next season they're going to do, which they shouldn't do. They should not do another season of Ted Lasso, but they're going to because the money.
They like subscription money.
Yeah, Evan, what was your 10?
I put Flight of the Conchords, but really only the first season was any good. But I liked it a lot.
Never watched it.
I watched it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
All right. According to my screen, Chad Roberts is up next.
Okay, mine are out of order, but I don't care. Northern Exposure.
Nice. Good move. Good show.
Fabulous show. Fabulous
I
show.
love Adam Arkin
Never watched
so
it.
much. He's great.
Oh, Northern Exposure is so great. No, 90% of it is so great. After Joel leaves at the end, starts to go a little downhill, but everything does. But yeah, it's a great show.
No, that's a deep pull. I didn't even think of Northern Exposure. I don't know if it would crack my top 10, but that was a really, really, really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Alden.
Billions is my number 2.
Ooh.
Anybody watch that?
Okay.
I feel like I was the only one that watched it.
That's good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
It's Chris Cluey's favorite topic. Billionaires.
If it's coupled with
It's
guillotines,
anti-billionaires,
for
honestly.
sure.
It is anti-billionaires. I mean, Paul Giamatti fought against the billionaires. That's basically the theme of it.
That is a show to me, Billions, where you can't like anybody.
Yeah, you really
it's
don't
tough
like
for me
anybody.
to watch shows like that. Like I need just one sympathetic character.
I mean, I liked his wife. Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti's wife. I can't remember her character name. What was her name?
Yeah.
Maggie. Wendy.
Maggie.
Wendy.
I think it was. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna be snarky.
It was Joanne.
All right. Matthew, since you're doing Snake, you get to do
You're the
2.
snake draft.
Okay, number 10 is Banshee.
I love that show, and I think you and I are the only ones that watched it.
Fucking
I've never even
awesome
heard of it.
show.
Yeah, same. I never heard of it.
With the guy that plays Homelander,
Yep.
And she.
Anthony Starr.
What kind of show is it?
It's a fucked up show, is what it is.
It defies
Definition.
It defies definition. Yeah, it's a assumed identity kind of show where somebody dies, the sheriff dies, and in this first episode, you see this unknown guy, but he's a criminal. He takes his identity and anyways, it
Yep.
Cool.
Sheriff gets killed and he basically says, I'm the
Does
new
it get
sheriff.
Does it finish out, or does it?
yeah, it does. It's good.
Okay.
Number 9, Justified.
I could not get
I need
into
to
that
watch
show.
them.
Good show.
I'll watch Timothy Oliphant and pretty much anything.
Did you watch Alien Earth?
Yeah, he's good.
I'm midway through it.
Okay.
I haven't seen that yet.
I could not get
I need
into
to-
Justified. My wife watched the whole thing. I could not get
Man,
into it.
Walton Goggins, I fell in love with that guy, that actor in that series too. He's just so. I mean, everybody's going gaga over him now, but he's just. I've been a fan of his for a long time.
Like he was the new Steve Buscemi. Like as Steve
Right.
Buscemi was aging out. Like here's Walter Goggins.
He was great in
Having a moment.
The Shield, that old show.
He was
Yeah.
cool.
All right, back to you, Aldi.
The Leftovers, number 9.
I haven't watched it.
Did anybody
I've heard
else
good
watch
things,
that
though.
show? There's the best episode of TV in one of those seasons. So great.
Isn't that like wasn't it like a rapture kind of like
It was a rapture. Yeah, basically
people
half the
disappeared?
like I forget. I think it's 10% of the Earth's population is gone. They wake up one morning and they're gone.
Yeah,
It's not a rapture though. It's a. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but it is.
Yeah,
it is explained and it finishes, but it's a little disappointing. It's not my favorite ending, but I really loved a lot of things that it did. It's so good.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, it felt like at the time it was a like twist on the Lost formula with like leaning in a little bit more towards the, like, oh, these people disappeared.
The people that were like the leftovers, the people that lost their families, like some, they were classified as leftovers, because they were the ones left behind.
Interesting.
Although it's not related to the left behind thing, but anyway. But it's really cool. There's some great sci-fi in that show, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's tough to stick the landing on shows like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Damien Lindelof. I mean, it's the guy who did Lost, but that's why you would suspect it's the same. So
yeah.
His name Damien Lindelof? I can't remember his name. Anyway.
All right. Back to you, Chad.
No, I'm going to pull another one randomly. Miami Vice.
Okay.
Really? Interesting.
Cocaine and Ferraris.
Did you watch it growing up?
I watched it, growed it up. Yep.
Growed it up.
And I've
growed up
watched
watching
it. Yeah, and I've come to appreciate it even more. Like now that I'm a big fan.
There were
of
some
Michael
really
Mann.
cool episodes. I remember that as a kid. It's like
I really got into Michael Mann stuff, and so it was just super great. Like how he pretty much he invented that shot where it's like, where he's got the camera sitting outside the wheel of the car as it goes down the street.
Yeah. And like you see the shit coming by.
Biscayne Boulevard.
Yeah.
So,
the neon.
Yeah.
Like
I still remember there was a commercial. Like I always found it weird when TV channels advertise for their own shows. It's like, I'm watching your channel. Why are you advertising your shows for me?
Stay tuned for.
But it was like this car's racing down the like a highway at a high rate of speed and gets pulled over by a cop. And he's like, "Do you have any? You want to tell me why you're driving so fast?" And the guy looks over and he says, and there's this like hot blonde next to him, whatever, and they're looking. And he's like, "We're trying to get home. Miami Vice starts in 10 minutes." And then he was like, "Best excuse I've heard all night," and it was just like, and then he like gives him a police escort to get home in time for everyone to watch it. I mean, that's how ubiquitous Miami Vice was. It was like everybody was watching.
It was the
Miami.
Ferrari Testarossa. Like,
yeah,
it was cool. It was a cool show.
Mr. Demers.
Big Bang Theory, mainly.
Oh God.
But I'll tell you what. Hey,
shut someone else's.
Hey, shut the fuck up! I'm sitting here listening to you drone on about some stupid ass fucking show from the '80s. I think I can, that was marginal at best in my humble opinion. So the reason I said Big Bang Theory is because I used to watch it with my son when he was 10, 11, 12 years old, and those are great memories. Couldn't care about watching the show now.
Well, it's nothing to do with the show then. It's just memories. I mean,
I'm listening to you drone on about shit forever that does no meaning.
Wow.
Telling me, I Dude, you
Wow.
you should have to listen to me.
I'm not just. I
God,
mean, that's
speaking
fine. But
truth
Did you
to
watch it all?
power.
Like all the seasons? Because this has been a long.
No, I
time.
watched. I know it. 6 seasons, and then when my son lost interest, that was the end.
no, that
How'd they
real,
wrap that
real,
up?
real
They
stick.
wrap it up all right?
Really,
Did you
really
watch the
kept you
ending or the
going
beginning?
though, right?
You watched the beginning of it then. You didn't.
Yeah,
watch the
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So to be fair, I think all of these selections are going to be based on our emotional memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And
I
keep
don't
in
think
mind,
there's
like
any way to
I
escape
don't.
that.
I watch such little television that like this list was really hard, mainly because I'm like, some of these I'm going to put this on the list. I don't think I've watched it in 15 years, a single episode.
I'm the same.
I just don't, So anyway, my 2 cents.
All right, who's up next?
That would be Evan.
Can't believe I said 3 words and I got shit all over by Lance.
Why do you even come on the show?
I know, right?
I
Can't
know.
even win a game of initials.
I haven't won initials in years, and I
Lance.
keep trying. Lord knows it hasn't stopped
You
us
haven't
from
won a
trying. Number
Really?
9.
Oh, you.
I have one. Number 9, I went with Shameless. It started really bad.
US
Like-
or UK?
I didn't see the UK one, so I'm going US. It started like they thought it was going to be one thing that was going to be like, oh, it's a silly drunken dad. And then they figured out they had an entirely different thing going on with the cast that wasn't William H. Macy, and it turned into a really good show. And I liked it
Yep.
a lot.
Giselle likes that show.
Fair enough. I guess it's my turn, so I'm going to say something, and then Scott's going to take shit on it. So I'm just
No, I won't. Not at all.
an older show because I'm not going to pick any shows that aren't done. There's tons of shows that I would love to put on this list, but they're not done yet, so I can't. I don't know if I can judge them yet. But I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid, and I loved it. And it was like my first real drama show that I got into, and that was St. Elsewhere. That was
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
the medical show.
You buy
Um,
into that story about the little kid's dream or whatever?
Yeah, the whole thing was his dream. It was he imagined the whole thing that they did. But there's a weird crossover between St. Elsewhere and another TV show. I forget what the crossover
Hill
is.
Street
So,
Blues.
Yeah. So like it's like so Hill Street Blues is also in his like imagination as well. I mean
Didn't they
anyway,
both come on the same night?
I believe so. I believe there like St. Elsewhere was first, and then I had to go to bed before the other one. But it ran for like 7 seasons, I think it was. And I mean, and honestly, like if you're like, oh well, it's like if you look at if you actually go and like see like who was in it, I mean, like it was like Ed Begley Jr., David Morse, Howie Mandel,
Howie
Denzel
Mandel, yeah.
Washington,
Ed
was on the
Begley
show.
Jr.
Yeah, I mean, so
Who?
and it got pretty serious and pretty.
Really?
I know he is. I know he is.
Yeah.
What are you making fun? What are you making
Nothing.
jokes?
The voice of Kit was on there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
I never watched it.
Mr. Feeney.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my number 9. Go ahead, Christopher Cluey.
Well, my number 9 was already mentioned, which was Ted Lasso. Big fan of that show. So I'm going to go to my number 8 because
Well, you have to
we
because
were
it's snake draft.
Yep, we are sneaking back around. My number 8 is an anime called Id Invaded. And it is a fantastic mix of Silence of the Lambs and Inception.
What?
And I cannot recommend it enough.
ID invaded.
Yep, ID:invaded.
Oh. 13
It
episodes.
is-
That's not a lot.
Yeah, it only went for 1 season, but it was just like,
Does it wrap up?
watching it, I was just like, holy shit.
Does it wrap up?
It does wrap up.
Oh,
It
cool.
looks like they were trying to set up for a 2nd season. I think the manga probably goes, for like however much longer. But whoever was responsible for the anime, they did a good job like getting it to okay, we don't know if we're gonna get a 2nd season, but you're gonna get a full story. So yeah, it's really well done. Like,
I never heard of it, but now it's on my radar. So
yeah, no, you should watch it. It's really good.
all right. So this is my number 8. Psych. It's just complete bubblegum TV, and it's
I
just
knew that
great
was
to
gonna be
watch.
on your list.
It's
Yeah,
just great
we've
to
talked
watch.
about that a lot.
Yep,
I've
it's just
never
a.
seen it.
I think it's on Peacock, maybe Amazon. You can watch it. It is. I call it bubblegum TV because, but they have recurring storylines. They bring back past guests. They have a lot of things, and when they finally were able to like the people that ran the show were able to wouldn't it be cool if we did this? Like, wouldn't it be cool if we did an episode that was a complete homage to the movie Clue, and they just run with it and they have fun.
Yeah, it's
It is.
fantastic.
It's
such a
just
good show.
it's such a, and everybody on it does a really really good job. And yeah, I've said 1,000 times. It's absolutely the TV show you turn on and you can just have on in the background, and
Yep.
it's just good stuff.
Yeah,
So.
I've heard it both ways though.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways. The pineapple.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that then. Evan.
I've got Parks and Rec.
Never saw it.
Mm.
That's a
I
good.
watched
Parks and
one
Rec
or two
is
episodes.
pretty funny.
It was pretty darn good.
So I've got one that almost was Parks and Rec, but no.
I do
Maybe
like
some-
the Kim Kardashian comeback story.
That I have seen.
If you know, you know.
Baby Sebastian.
Yeah. What's the one
That
where
I have
it's
seen.
like it's like when you wipe and it's like there's a magic marker and you wipe and you wipe and you wipe and it's so stupid.
Yeah. Cool. Scott.
Scott Demers, is it with me?
Mm-hmm.
Attack on Titan.
That's
That's
solid.
Haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, yeah, it's I just remember the first I got introduced like most of these by my son, and I just remember the very first episode where the first Titan shows up, and then it
Mhm.
grabs a dude and just
Did
bites
you-
him in half, and I'm like, he goes, "What do you think?" I go, well, violent enough for you?" I'm like, "No, not nearly violent enough. Please make it more violent." He goes, "Well, keep watching." Because a lot of his anime, he's really into anime, and a lot of his suggestions, like you'll have a fight scene for 2.5 episodes. Like,
Mhm.
for the love of whatever, those
Right.
bore me. Attack on Titan's good. Anyway,
Yeah.
enough
it's-
said.
Well, the expressions on the Titans themselves are so fucking surreal and terrifying.
100%.
Like it is whoever was in charge of the anime really fucking nailed it.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
All right, Chad.
But so my dice hit number 6. So Arrested Development.
Thought we were on 8. Oh, you're rolling
We're on
dice.
8.
I'm just doing them random.
That was an honorable mention for me.
I watched
If
the
it
first
wasn't for
season.
that last season.
I never finished. I went first season.
There's
but-
always money in the banana stand.
When what's his
could it
face got
possibly
hit,
cost?
when what's his
$10?
face got hit by a car because he was walking across the street at twilight while on his way to an audition for the Blue Man Group was just that premise is just so fantastic.
The thing
David Cross.
when he's
I'm Tobias Funk. I'm an anal rapist.
yeah when he
An analyst
he-
and a therapist.
when Job goes and buys the pigeon at the pet store, and then he tries to it's like a pull door. It's a pull door, and so he tries to push it, and you hear the coo coo, and he hits the door, and you hear a crunch, and he's holding his mat. And he's like, they ask him, "Do you want a cage to bring that home?" And they're like, "I got it. I'm a magician." Puts it in his coat, and then runs into the door, and he's killed the bird, and then he goes, "Do you have a return policy for pigeons?" Yeah. Later, you see him trying to throw the bird into the ocean. Oh God, yeah, that was
It's a solid choice.
It's a solid choice. It's very
It's a
solid.
good one.
Aldi.
My number 8 is Weeds. Remember
Mm.
Weeds?
Good
Yeah.
I
show.
didn't see that.
Yeah. It goes a little off the rails at the end, but
It totally goes out the rails at the end.
but I still think it's got some great stuff in there, despite the rails going off.
Yeah, her brother-in-law, the best thing they did was they never had them like hook up. They never like professed their undying love for each other or anything.
Right.
They always kept
they-
them
Yeah, they kept them apart.
they kept them apart because it was such an obvious thing for them to do.
I mean, there was some
Um,
real crazy shit in that show. Like
There
really
was.
mind twisting. Yeah. And
The two
I mean, I don't know what to say about the finale. Anyway, whatever.
Well, the finale
But
is weird, but how
yeah.
about that one season big cliffhanger thing was like when she goes and spends the night over at her boyfriend's house or whatever, and then she has to get out of bed and go to like the bathroom, and she grabs his jacket to put on, and like goes in there, and then she looks in the mirror and it says DEA on the back, and she's like, "Oh,
Oh, yeah,
shit!"
Yeah.
And I was like,
There's
that was
there's
a
all kinds
hell of a
there's all
stinger.
kinds of major plot twists in that show.
And was very briefly in it, but Richard Dreyfuss played an excellent role as like the weird teacher, the mailman that was her high school teacher that she had slept with when she was in high school.
That was Richard
And he was
Dreyfuss.
still in love with her. And like he had the money or whatever so they could escape. And I just remember the one time when he was getting ready to fly to get out of the country, and her brother-in-law comes over and she sees him and he's got like a white hat and he's writing in a marker. He says, "Ask me about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ." He's writing it on his hat, and he looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, this makes sure nobody ever talks to me on the airplane." He's like, well, what if they do want to know about Jesus Christ? Well, then I pull up my laptop and I start watching porn. It's like, oh, that was just
defense.
yeah, yeah, just good stuff. Anyway, excellent pick. I hadn't even thought about Weeds. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while since I thought about it.
yeah. All right, Matthew.
Number 8 is Veronica Mars.
I tried to watch that. I couldn't make
I
it.
love that show.
Couldn't get
It's
into
so
it.
fun. It's just Enrico Colantoni is another guy that I'll just watch in pretty much anything. He was in Just Shoot Me. He was in a bunch of stuff. He's super fun, and I just dig Kristen Bell's just her acting and just the way she kind of comports herself. Number 7 for me is a sci-fi show on Sci-Fi Channel called Eureka.
Oh yeah,
I did enjoy that a lot.
What was
Yeah.
that about?
That was a good one.
It was about a town called Eureka in somewhere in Midwest United States that was the home of the world's most smartest people, scientists and everything, and they were responsible for all of these, advancements and
Interesting.
Yeah, and like they shuttled a lot of stuff off there, and just it was crazy. And
it was a fun show. It was really good.
Yeah,
The lead actor was from Montreal too.
I will hold it against him.
and they got Alicia Day was on there. Will Wheaton was on there before the end.
Yep.
Back to you,
Sure.
Mr. Alden.
My number, what do we have? 7? Silicon Valley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Saw that.
I love it so much.
The first couple seasons were really, really good, and then I felt like it kind of like just didn't know where
maybe.
to go because shit got so weird.
Yeah, it just started. It had to like resolve, right? So they kind of had to
Mhm.
like lock down on some stuff, but
And that the
Just love
one
all the,
actor
wacky
lost his mind,
parody
right?
of tech.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's his name? I don't know his name.
Fucking the guy with the beard who was,
He was in
Yeah.
Deadpool. He was in Deadpool.
the douchebag.
He was in
Yeah.
Deadpool, and then they basically brought him back for the next Deadpool movie, but that's like the last work he's gotten, because he
Yeah.
just kind of went off the complete deep end.
Although
But there's some- Like if you worked in tech at all, like as I have, you would There's so many great jokes. Like it's Office Space. Or
No.
I need my third comma. Where's my fucking third comma?
yeah. I mean, there's and like hot dog
I
or
need,
not
I
hot
need
dog.
doors that go like this, not like
Yeah,
Chad.
Let's see, it was the fifth one down on my list. Now, Deadwood.
yeah, sure.
Deadwood.
What'd you
Deadwood.
say?
that's a show.
Yep.
Yeah, is a cowboy western one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got Timothy Oliphant and Ian McShane in it.
Oh, Deadwood. I thought you said Ed Wood.
And
Deadwood. Yeah, I watched season 1 and it's awesome, and I never could finish the rest of it. And a little bit of season 2, and then I gave up.
It's really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the lady that played Calamity Jane in that.
Ian McShane is amazing.
yeah, he is. His little brief role in a show that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. Anyway, Scott Traverse.
Gravity Falls.
Ooh.
Oh yes, on my honorable mentions. But yes, I've watched. It was like one of those things. Oh god, I can't. Yeah, my grunkle. I just.
Yeah, Fight Fighters. Fight Fighters is one of the greatest 30 minutes of television. When he brings basically a fighter from like a video game to life, and then he takes on the bully.
Yes.
And the boy gave me a taco.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's so good. And I remember it was like one of those things. I remember I actually said it was like, why can't we have more? And
Yeah.
I actually one of Ross's friends like looked at me and said, because they told the story they wanted to tell.
Yeah.
I was just like, screw you, wise 17-year-old.
Right.
I want to consume more.
Feed me.
Yes. Good pick. Good pick. And it also told a story, like a beginning, and and they bringing in the brother, and oh man, such great stuff. Anyway, all right, Evan.
He was like 23 or 22 or something when he Alex Hirsch when he did it.
No.
So anyway,
Number 7, Clone Wars. Clone Wars.
Yeah, on my honorable mention.
There were some bad ones, and there were some really, really, really good ones.
Yes.
Just like Batman, there were some really moving episodes.
Yeah.
Great TV.
I think, I mean, that when they brought back, I mean, there were so many good things, but I mean, when they started incorporating people like having, Obi-Wan on there and stuff like that, you're just like, oh, this is like creating more of the stuff about the characters you care about. The final confrontation between Obi-Wan and Darth
Rid of the
Maul.
extended universe, but now you're creating a new extended universe.
Yeah. But
the Darth Maul stuff was fantastic.
The Darth Maul stuff was fantastic, and
Right.
and that final moment between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul was just, and the fact that like if you actually go into it, you see what they did, you actually like, I don't want to give spoilers, but you like it actually calls back to their original fight in Duel of the Fates, the way they animate it, and
It
how
was so dang good.
how it is obvious that Obi-Wan learned from his mistakes, and Darth Maul, because he was just a man of a creature of anger, like didn't, just stuff like that. It's just super good. But anyway, great pick.
I relate to Darth Maul.
Yes.
All right, I have got to go to bed because I got a calls at 6:30 tomorrow morning.
I know you're a grumpy, tired old man.
I wasn't when I joined the call.
I'm full of piss and vinegar. I used to be only full of vinegar.
Did you take your pill today, or was that?
I tell you, you're talking to Lance, right?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
like.
talking about.
I said
I
one
took
word.
my
I said
pill.
one TV show, and after you just gone on and on for.
I just anything with a laugh track. If I have to be told it's funny, it ain't funny.
Okay. Who cares
Good night,
about my
Scott.
who
Safe
cares- who
journey
cares-
tomorrow.
Thank you. Take care. Peace out.
Take care, brother.
Safe journey today, I should say. Later today.
Oh, don't say that.
Does the peace sign do anything?
Bye.
All right. My next, this would be my number 6. Gonna go old school again.
I think we're on 7.
We are.
Yeah,
Okay,
7. We're at
it's a
7.
number.
Sorry.
It's
It's
just a
7.
number.
My next one. The coolest guy had the coolest car, had the coolest gun, lived in the coolest place, had the coolest friends.
Magnum.
Sledgehammer.
Magnum.
Magnum was good.
Never watched a single episode.
I used to love
Magnum
that
PI,
show.
baby.
Used to
Magnum
love
Good
that
PI.
show.
And it holds up. It has
Da-na-na-na.
has one of the greatest season enders. Did you see the sunrise this morning? It has one of the greatest.
Oh, that was a fucked up. The ending. It was good.
Just
but it was
one of the greatest endings to a season ever. You know, Ivan, did you see the sunrise this morning? Yes, Magnum, I did. Why do you ask? Oh, just like I'd watched that episode of Magnum PI probably 20, and then it ends like they didn't know if they were going to have another season, so they ended it in a way that it was ended, but also left the door open to possibly go back. You know, like, and they kind of they hinted at the true the who Mr. Masters really was, and then it probably was Higgins all along. There was no Mr. Masters, it was Higgins, but they left the door open to be a mystery that and they had a whole thing they were going to do the entire season for it. But anyway, yeah, I mean Tom Selleck turned out to be a kind of a piece of garbage, but
Did he? I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah,
He really did.
that. Dang
he
it.
really did. Like, I mean, he hasn't done anything, but
I
if you
hate
go
that.
and you're like, well, I mean, his staunch support of MAGA and everything Republican and
Oh.
everything like that.
He,
You know,
he
I
will
didn't know.
absolutely sell you a reverse mortgage.
Crap.
yeah. See, not only that, but even though California has been on a strict watering ban, he doesn't think that applies to him, as he like has his
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 avocados.
his people just attach their hoses to his neighbor's pipelines to irrigate his
Gosh.
backyard. Just like all kinds of like, I'm fucking Tom Selleck. What are you gonna do?
Did
But
love
anyway,
that show.
God, I love that show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I rewatched the whole series like probably 4 or 5 times now. So, a Magnum PI. And Simon was good too, but Magnum PI. Anyway.
I'm silent.
All right. What do you got? What do you got for us? You got a 2 for Chris.
All right, number 7, I have another anime, which is Akudama Drive. It is a single season, and it is amazing. Like I really don't know how to explain it other than it is just, I think it's 12 episodes, and it tells a story that it wants to tell, and it fucking delivers. Like
On Disney.
if you want to watch a really good anime, Akudama Drive. Like
Cool.
I
like one season
I gotta
animes.
write this stuff down.
yeah, it is worth the watch.
Yeah, it is only 12 episodes.
Yeah, like it has a beginning, has an end, and it is satisfying. Like there are very few animes where I'm just like, oh, that was satisfying to watch. Like this one, I was just like, yeah, like I appreciate that. So that's my number 7. Number 6, The Simpsons. You can't you can't have a discussion of
It's an
meaningful
honorable
TV
mention
shows.
for me. There's just too much. There's too much fluff. You know, I mean,
Right, but the thing is that despite all of that fluff, it's still going. Like
no, it's still going. I mean, yeah, that's hey, they had 5 seasons of absolute comedy gold because they had
Right.
some of the funny. I mean, they had freaking Conan O'Brien writing episodes for them.
Right, and again, like you can't discount that. Like
So
how many shows would love to have 5 seasons of comedy gold?
So my love for Conan waxes and wanes. Like sometimes you get the feeling he's way too full of himself, and other times he's very honest and stuff like that. And when you can catch him when he's being honest, he talks about how when he went in to when he finally got his meeting with Matt Groening and James Brooks, and they said, give us your best pitch. And somebody had said, give him your best one, but you have to have 3. And he said, if they ask you for more, you're good. and he walked in and he told him about the monorail. That was like, that's my best one. And he gave him the monorail, and Matt Groening said, "That's amazing." He's like, thank you very much. And he's like, "Oh, we'll let you know." And he's like, and he came out, he's like, "I'm supposed to add 2 more." Yeah, I was supposed to add 2 more. But they both agreed it was just so good that like they didn't need anything more. They were gonna hire him at that moment.
Right.
And
Right,
then
it's-
they gave him the shittiest office in the place as well, because and they were like, and then he even asked like on one of the commentaries, it's like, "Does anybody even use this office?" He's like, "We turned it into a closet. Nobody wanted to be in there." Yeah, but yeah, but that was the monorail.
Yeah, I don't think you can discount what The Simpsons has brought to modern culture. Like,
No,
it's so prevalent. Like,
okay, my number 6, X-Files. I mean,
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
love the X
Yep.
Files.
I was got to get home and watch the X-Files on Friday.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
I remember the first season when they couldn't make any money and they were saying don't watch it alone because it was too scary and everything like that. But I mean, it was just kind of, but yeah, I remember like, and then once they actually started, I mean, like at that era when you were watching X-Files, like if everybody was watching X-Files, like no streaming or anything, right? You have to. I still have VHS tapes full of X-Files episodes that I should probably just get rid of because I can never watch them, but yeah, I mean, admittedly, yeah, when they lost Scully and Mulder and they had the other 2 people in doing their thing, that wasn't really that great. But then they brought them back and they actually kind of summed it up at the end, I mean, they finalized a lot of the mysteries, and
Mhm.
they had a couple movies, and but yeah, no, I mean, as far as like I gotta watch this, I mean, like I was annoyed when I'd miss X-Files episodes because I had to work. I would have to like, did anybody tape it? Did anybody tape it? It was one of those things. So
The Smoking Man was like the best character on that show.
yeah,
Love it.
and then like the whole like there was all those mysteries too
I
that they
feel
just
like I
left
missed
dangling.
out. Like everybody was into it, and I just couldn't. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was great.
Out.
I really enjoyed it too.
I tried,
Yeah, I mean
But
it's
didn't
anyway.
happen.
Well, there you go. That's my number 6. So then we go to Evan.
All right, what do I got here? Number 6. I might get some hate for this, but I put Game of Thrones. It obviously,
Great. I
there
like
were
it.
there were
Good.
things, but
an honorable
but-
mention for me.
but there was a couple of seasons there where we would always go over to our friend's house and we'd all like share that experience and get excited about what was promising to be an interesting conclusion. Exactly.
Hey, it's on my list. It's on my list. It's higher up on my list.
We did
So
that was like when they were doing when they started the last season, we were at the gathering and we all huddled in the side room over there and was watching Game of Thrones.
guys, it was really good right up to the point where it wasn't.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean when they lost the books and
Right.
were allowed to just interpret it how they want to. I
They're
mean,
like,
you still had some good moments. You still had
Sure.
some good moments, but they were
Sure.
definitely few and far between.
Yeah,
as far
it's-
Yeah, they had to finish it right,
Mhm.
which sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just to this
I'm not unhappy with the ending, but I'm not a book reader, so
so to this day, I still don't understand why George R.R. Martin didn't just say, "Here's what the
Here's how to
ending
end
to
it."
the books are."
yeah, he should have.
Just
But
here's what it
I
is.
thought he did.
Film it.
I thought he did
That's
give
why
them
I'm
an
like
outline.
that. I think he's basically rewriting it since he can pre-test the outcome.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that
You know
sucked."
what I mean?
I
thought
still
he
don't
gave
know
them
that he knows what he wants his ending to be.
Yeah,
like
that's
that could
that
be.
as a
sucks.
writer, like I'm just like I think he wrote himself into a corner and he doesn't know where to go.
It's possible.
So yeah,
Good choice.
I wish it had ended better.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I will put the episode of the Battle of the Bastards. I'll put the Battle of the Bastards against any that episode of that is.
It's
I'll
awesome.
put
Yeah,
that.
no,
I'll
watch
put that
it.
against any episode of any TV show ever.
I rewatched
Again,
that
it's-
episode so many times.
It's amazing right up into the point where it isn't.
I
Yeah,
mean, there
where
were always there was a couple of filler shows here and there, but generally, yeah.
that
Yeah,
episode,
they're
yeah,
good.
where he climbs out of just the bodies, and he's
Right?
like, "Oh my god, dude!" It's like,
I
that,
mean, I just remember like there's all those, and then like when like you had satisfying moments of like people like gave people satisfying moments where I can't think of the guy's name, the red bearded giant guy or whatever, you
Oh,
know,
the
like
mountain.
no, not the mountain, but the guy from the Wildlings, and then he's
Oh
up
yeah,
against
yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's up against that the one big giant northerner that joined the bastard, and they're sitting there and they're struggling and they're fighting and like he's like choking him and like the guy pulls out that freaking antler that he had
Yeah,
on his
right.
belt and just shoves it into the guy's eyes over and over again. You're like, yes,
Was
yes.
that Walter Frey? Was that him?
No, that was I can't remember. It was like it was the new Lord Umber, like whatever, you know, it's
Oh
like
yeah, I
like
can't
that.
remember all the names
Yeah,
anymore.
just like, and then there's that moment where I mean, it's just like all of a sudden you see the horses come over the hill, and then like the people from the Reach, you know, coming over. I mean, it's just, and then of course the
That
Lance,
did
we're
not
never
like
gonna
this.
get through these if we keep talking like this.
yeah, whatever, you know, get your own.
It's 1 o'clock for him.
It is 1
That's
o'clock.
true,
Okay,
that's true.
sorry. Boy,
Next.
well, it's Chad.
Chad's
oh
next, I
me,
think.
oh me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations. I could watch.
Mm,
No,
Ooh,
I
okay.
didn't even think about that.
great show.
yeah, I could just sit there and just watch it like
I've watched a lot of those for
whenever,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Good
just has a
call.
canter.
It's a sad, yeah. That sucks that he
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
longer.
The tortured soul, that fella.
Yeah.
Aldi.
Number 6 is Entourage.
Oh, I never-
Wow.
It's brain candy.
Really?
It's
It is
pure
brain candy.
And I was just like, with Michelle, we were just like, this sucks. I mean, this is just like so vapid and shit.
These
But
are
there's so much
terrible people.
fun stuff about it. Yeah, they're
an absolute product of its time.
yeah, it's a product of its time. And I'm glad they made the movie and like wrapped it all up and like it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I for some reason it was on my list. Keeps coming back to my mind.
I mean, and in a way, it's kind of too bad that Jeremy Piven kind of turned out to be a total complete dirtbag, because they were trying to come out. They were working on
A show for Ari.
Ari and Lloyd. Like
I would have watched.
I would have watched the shit out of Ari and
Yeah,
Lloyd.
yeah.
I mean, because they were fantastic.
I just like the Hollywood-ness of it. Just the silly Hollywood stuff. Of
Never
it.
got into it.
But
Very
it
good.
turns out that turns out he's probably a dirtbag. So Jeremy Piven is, and that's why he hasn't really worked in anything for a long time. So anyway,
So my number 6 is a show called The Unit. It's
Never heard of
it's all about the special forces,
Okay.
and Dennis Haysbert, the Allstate guy.
oh yes,
Max Martini, Scott Foley, really, really, really good show. I love episodic television, and this was like, again, like brain candy for me. Just I can pick it up anytime and just watch it.
So it's serious.
It's serious, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Robert Patrick's in it too.
Huh.
So
You'll need to add contact information.
shut up, Siri.
You need to add contact information.
And then number 5 is The Newsroom. I was never really into The West Wing, just because it was very like American politics, but I did like Sunset Strip, but I love The Newsroom even more for one of what's his name, the writer or the creator.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Are there any Canadian
The West Wing
politics
guy.
like dramas?
not that I'd watch.
something
Or
sort
we'll just call it the Tukes.
Yeah.
Inner Sorkin.
But The Newsroom,
Yeah,
like Jeff
Sorkin.
Daniels, man, Jeff Daniels is fucking hot. Like he's just so good in this fucking show. And then and like a highlight of this show is Sam Waterston.
oh really?
Yeah. And Jane Fonda's in it too. So watch it if you haven't seen it. And with
That
that,
sounds-
I'm
Is it
going
over?
to. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
done. It was like
seasons.
3 seasons, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 seasons.
Yeah. And with that, I'll post the rest of my list. I gotta go to bed.
All right. Good night.
Night all.
Fair
Thanks.
enough. Good night, sir.
Adios.
All right, Aldi. Lay it
Number
on
5
us.
is Black Mirror.
Great stuff.
It's not over yet. I mean, because they're still
Right.
making them, but
But it's like
on the
it's like
list.
watching Twilight Zone, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's the modern day Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And I did
very,
not know
very
Black Mirror.
trenchant.
I did not know this is a Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
well, I always thought it was a screen.
That's
That's
the
what I thought
screen
it
of
was.
of these devices. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's-
Oh,
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Well,
it makes sense
I-
now, right?
I mean, that's why I thought it was like TV screens, computer screens, whatever. Like that's
Yeah,
the black.
it's a
That's what
computer
I always
screen.
thought it was like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, Chad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the bottom of the list. Space Ghost / Cartoon Planet.
Okay.
Yes.
It's always come on.
Okay.
It's a fun one.
Yes.
It's the Comedy Central / Cartoon Network like late programming.
Yeah.
I mean, Aqua Teen
Adult
Hunger
Swim,
Force,
baby.
Harvey Birdman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Attorney at Law, like fucking Tom goes to the mayor. Like
I've got What Day Is It by Brack downloaded, and I'll still
Yeah.
get What Day Is It? Will you please tell me? That's also great.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, it's good stuff. And it was
I
always
showed
good
my
stuff.
kids Metalopocalypse, and they were just like, "Fuck yeah!"
That made me so mad that didn't get.
Right? Like I actually, so I saw Metalopocalypse in person
Metalocalypse,
live.
not Metalopocalypse.
Sorry,
Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse. My bad.
dare
They
you.
actually they were on tour. They came
Oh
and
yeah,
played at,
Brendan Small is he's a thrasher on the guitar.
yeah, like,
I mean,
they played at First Avenue. Like it was an amazing fucking show.
oh yeah, it's so good. And the movie was great. And the movie, of course, has a giant cliffhanger, and then it's done.
Yep.
We found a good thing in your lore. Mooster Crocus, awaken. No! So good. All right, so that was Chad. Evan, you're up.
South Park.
Have
Yeah.
you been watching the new South Parks?
No, I actually have only
my
seen a couple of
you gotta
clips.
watch them.
They're pretty good.
They're
Are they?
pretty great.
I mean, the clips I saw were pretty good, but
It's great.
I love how during this whole drama, this whole thing, it was like, well, obviously, it's like you can't say that stuff about the president, and that's why Jimmy Kimmel got out of there. It's like, why haven't they taken out South Park then?
Yeah, South Park is way worse.
I mean, it's like, yeah, just yeah. What do you mean?
Come on,
Oh, well,
guy.
they have him having sex. They have him having sex with Satan. So with a little tiny penis. So that just like.
I mean, there's literally a deep fake of Trump
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
desert,
right.
naked,
stumbling around.
stumbling around.
Lately, I've been
Yeah.
feeling like you don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Okay, my 5 transcended its source material and was a better show. Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yep.
It's on
That's
my
my
list.
number 3, actually.
Yeah, Better Call Saul
My
was
number 3
somehow.
also.
Breaking Bad was great.
Yep.
Better Call Saul
was
somehow
better.
managed to pull it off and be.
don't know if
And
it's bad. I
ultimately,
wouldn't
why?
feel
It's
that.
because how many times did you watch Breaking Bad, and then Saul Goodman would come on? You're like, yes, it's a Saul Goodman
Yeah, it was-
episode.
he
You were
stole the show.
He's so good.
you were so excited to see Saul Goodman show up,
Mhm.
and you were just like,
It's all good, man.
yeah,
It's
and
all
then just
good.
So good, man.
to
Ugh.
see the Saul Goodman origin story, and how good was Michael McKean as his brother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, oof.
I mean,
Like-
it was like, and how good are they at telling a story? How you take a guy, Michael McKean, who admittedly did some kind of shitty things, but you were cheering for Saul, who was doing horrible things.
Right.
Yeah, they're all horrible.
Yeah, you were and
Kid
who was
the, the only non-horrible person.
well, Howard. I mean, Howard did some
Yeah,
stuff.
Howard was
Howard
the
got
true innocent.
rough deal.
Well, Howard did some stuff.
Although
in the
he did
first-
some stuff with the that what was that, the land
The-
deal?
Oh,
Yeah,
the sandpiper
Sand.
shit.
Yeah.
Like he did a few things, but I mean, go back and I'm sorry to talk about this, but go back and watch the episode where, um, they bring the deal to Howard for because he finds out they're overcharging all those people. They bring the deal to him, and they basically say, you know, it's like him and his brother Howard and Saul and his brother go there, and they say, here's this literally $1 million deal, this case. I'm going to give it to you, but you just have to hire me.
Dollars.
Yeah, you have to hire me as an attorney. And he's like, oh, we'll take the case, Jimmy, but we don't want you. And the thing is that they haven't actually connected the dots to say Howard's the reason why they won't hire him. You don't know. Or not Howard, his brother is
Yeah,
the reason why.
the
The
brother
brother is the
backstab.
reason, and the brother's sitting at the table trying to like say, "Let's do this," and he's like, Howard, I can't believe this. Why would you do this to him? And he's like sitting there. And then if you watch that scene, there's this scene where he's like, I'd rather burn this case to the ground than give it to you. And then Howard goes, well, Jimmy, I understand. And then he glances over, and you can see he's just pissed because he wants to take the case. And he looks over at Howard. He's like, "All right, we'll see you later." And it's like if you watch a later episode, like Howard is the one who did it, but not Howard, but you know that his brother did it, and you go watch
Jimmy's
that,
brother.
and they laid that hint that it
Yep.
wasn't, it was his brother all along. I mean,
All along.
Yeah, it's just really well
Fredo
written.
all along.
yeah,
Yep.
just good stuff. But anyway, yeah, Better Call Saul. Give us 2 there, Chris.
All right. So my number 5 is Slow Horses, which isn't done yet, but
we on 4?
highly recommend.
I just started watching
on
it,
4?
and it is so good.
I'm on number 5, but then I'm going to go down to number 4.
Yeah.
But yes, Slow Horses is basically like James Bond got drunk and retired, and now he runs the spy agency. It's fucking hilarious.
Gary Oldman is
Oh, he's so good in it.
he's very good. And
Gotta watch that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's on. It's another reason to have Apple,
Apple.
other than and you know what? It's only got 1 season, and I've said this before.
Said last
Bad
time.
Monkey is
Yeah, Bad Monkey.
is so good, and because it is, you get to see Vince Vaughn, an older balding Vince Vaughn gets to be young wisecracking Vince Vaughn once again. And it tells a great funny story. And if you want to read the book Bad Monkey and their successive books after it, superb. Very, very good books. And they found Vince Vaughn to be the lead character, and he is, yeah. So anyway, if you own Apple TV and you're waiting for Ted Lasso and you want something to watch, I would agree with Slow Horses and watch the first season of Bad Monkey. Second season coming soon.
Yep.
So
All right. And then my number 4 was Breaking Bad. 'Cause-
oh, see, Breaking Bad's an honorable mention, just because I just couldn't pick
How-
both of them.
How is it an honorable mention
It's on
when
my
it's
list.
like it's the
Good.
tightest like 5 seasons of TV that I have ever seen. Where
The first season drags. The first season absolutely drags.
it's setting
know.
things
It's all pretty good.
up. Like it's a slow burn.
I mean, it is one of those things where, like, when you're watching it, you get so mad at the lead character. It's like, just stop
Yeah.
being dumb. Stop
true.
having. Stop being so
Yeah.
proud. You
Right?
could be
Like,
fine. You could be fine right now. You could be fine. Why
That's
are you
true.
being like this?
It's so well written, like to make
want
you
him to
feel that
chill
way.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
but
It's
see,
his character flaw.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
Exactly.
well, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like he was the brains behind the corporation. He got out right
Yep.
before they made, so he is just angry his whole life. But no, that's the thing about Better Call Saul is that, I mean, ultimately it's about Jimmy and his brother, which was great. And then it was about I can't think of the character's name, but the drug dealer kid that basically Nacho. Yeah, it's what Nacho, who that guy was just aces like throughout the whole thing. and it's about Gus. And
Yep.
and they just said, okay, we're just gonna let you chew the scenery now and
Yep.
just and be more Gus. And what did everybody want? They wanted more Gus and they
Yeah.
wanted more Saul. And you got both
Yep.
of that in Better Call Saul.
Well, so again, I'm not discounting that. That's why
And more
Breaking Bad
Mike.
is my
And you
number
wanted more
4.
Mike.
I know, yeah.
And you
Great,
wanted more
had
Mike.
it all.
You they gave you everything that you wanted, and it was just
That's why I have Better Call Saul ranked above Breaking Bad.
yeah.
Well, they also brought the brother back too for a minute.
Yeah.
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 All right.
I don't remember his name.
My number 4. And this is the only anime which I've watched. I've rewatched every single episode multiple times, and I just I just love the story. And even though they don't really tell the story very well, but you can put it together, and it's Cowboy Bebop. I mean,
It's on my list.
That's my
It's-
number 2.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
The music
Boom,
is
boom,
so
boom,
good.
boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
The
It's good.
seatbelts.
3,
Did you watch
2,
the
1, let's go.
Netflix real?
I liked it. I really enjoyed the Netflix live action. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
I thought it was good too.
and then they got a season and they were done, and it was just like,
Netflix
you know,
pulled their Netflix bullshit.
yeah, I absolutely loved. I mean, I thought it was great, and yeah, but no, um, have you ever seen the people that took the music video? And I'll link it to you guys if you want to watch. Somebody took the Weezer song "Only in Dreams" and made a music video of only Cowboy Bebop scenes. And it I mean it's from like 16 years ago. It's like one of the first ever things anybody ever done on the internet, and it's like I remember seeing it. I was like crying. I was like, God, who fucking put this together? This was amazing. I'll link it. But yeah, if you can find it on the YouTubes. Back when Sputnik 7, if anybody remembers that old website. Does anybody remember Sputnik 7? It was like this weird pirated website that had links to like basically the guy pirated a bunch of anime and you could watch them, and he just had them on there to watch. I mean, I just remember I stumbled on it and it was like he didn't link it anywhere, you couldn't find it really, but yeah, it was a great website. Yeah, it was like this weird, and then as soon as like, and then like he would just have, you'll be able to watch this episode of this tomorrow for like this amount of time, but I got to take it down before somebody notices that it's up, so like when you could log in and watch an anime.
Oh,
and he would take it down.
so it was only up like certain hours of the day.
Yeah, and he was just a blog, and then he would say okay, and then yeah, he had all kinds of weird stuff. But anyway, yeah, just funny. So anyway, yeah, that's Cowboy Bebop. Evan.
Number 4. Now this is a tough one, but I went with Fringe here.
Ooh.
Friends?
Fringe with a G. Fringy.
Friends would be a good one though too.
Friends was good.
Friends was pretty good.
But no, I went Fringe because I'm a sci-fi
I've
fan.
always been wanting to go back and watch Fringe because I knew I would like it.
It was. I mean, I don't.
First,
I don't know.
Wasn't the
how,
first season rough? I mean, I
don't know how it holds
watched
up. I don't
first
really
season.
remember because I watched it when it was coming out. But I loved that show.
Like
I
they
loved
didn't
it.
do the conspiracy until like more late.
I think so.
It was just like Monster of the Week
Yeah,
at the beginning.
that's kind of true. But it all kind of like, I don't know. I remember it being awesome. I haven't rewatched it. I was all in. I loved it.
Did they finish it? They wrap it up?
I think so. My actual memories of it are so foggy.
What's that one actor too that died? What was his name? He was
Oh,
good.
the older guy.
No, not the old guy. I will tell you in a second.
Was on there for 5 seasons.
Lance Reddick.
Lance Reddick, yeah.
Lance Reddick.
Great.
He was on that show.
Hey, here you go. There's a thing about Sputnik 7 right there.
Oh, you found it?
Lance, yeah.
There was like, just basically something about long since gone. But this I remember Sputnik 7. Yeah, I mean, Sputnik 7, baby.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Any other Fringe people?
I like
John
Fringe.
Noble
I loved.
awesome.
I love the fact that John Noble is great. I love the fact that they I mean, like when you spoilers, when you found out, it's like, wait a minute. It's like,
Don't spoil it because I haven't watched it.
oh, you haven't watched it?
Don't give me
Okay.
the. I know there's a big reveal and I don't know it, and I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's several giant
Oh,
reveals.
yeah, then don't give
I
it
mean,
any.
There were some pretty big moments where you're like,
Yeah, I know there's some mind blowing stuff. I just don't want to skip it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, moving on then.
Is it me or Matt?
Well,
Matt's gone.
Matt's not here anymore, so.
Well, Matt's number 4 is Burn Notice. Or did we skip Chad?
No,
is
Bird
Matt
Notice.
still with us?
No, he's
No,
not.
he's
I'll
dead.
just say mine is Cowboy Bebop as well, just because, and there you go.
Mm.
So move on.
Matt's number 4 is Burn Notice. I never watched it.
I watched some episodes. I watched it basically because who's his face was a major side character. Bruce Campbell played him. I can't remember the character's name, but yeah, he was like a side character. He was like a fixer, you know, and he was just anything Bruce Campbell's in was just great. So
My number 4 is Star Trek Next Gen.
Yeah.
Every episode
Solid.
in real
Yes,
time.
yeah.
That sucked. If you were a Next Gen fan in the era of Next Gen, there was some major cliffhangers that were just like, fuck, you have to wait months and months.
Tune back in
to
3
resolve.
months from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
But I watched it during college, and it was so great. It was one of those things where we got together every weekend, and it was a
the first season was garbage. I mean,
the first
it
season was
hot-
garbage, and
it
that
hot
actually was during
garbage.
when I was in high school, so I did not watch that. But then I went back and watched that, caught up, and then real time after that. Yeah.
Anyway,
season
I
was
just
garbage.
in our chat, I just put the Only in Dreams video that they
Bebop.
made with Cowboy Bebop, and it's just it. And if you've watched all of Cowboy Bebop several times, like I have, you'll see scenes you're like, oh, you're like, oh, yeah, a lot of that. So
My number 3 is Better Call Saul.
garbage
And
show for garbage
Matt's
people.
number 3 is Grimm.
I enjoyed Grim.
Grimm with 2
It was
M's.
fun. It was fun.
Never
Like
watched
as
it.
in the brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers Grimm.
You know.
It was a fun show.
All right, Chad, what do you got for us?
Number 3, MASH.
Classic.
An oldie.
Absolute
My
classic.
stepfather, I can't love that show because my stepfather forced us to watch it, even though we didn't want to watch it as kids, because he was a war guy, you know.
It was like after the 10 o'clock news, they would run syndicated stuff when I was a kid, and
Yep.
it hit in that sweet spot when your parents let you stay up late. And I was oh yeah, MASH, then Friday night videos is a jam.
So I forget what the
80s?
stat is, but it's something ridiculous. But the hour-long finale of MASH was on something ridiculous, like 80% of the televisions in the United States.
Wow.
It was just like literally, it's
Yeah.
like it's
Mind
just
blowing.
it's just if a television, like 80% of the televisions were on, were watching
I remember the
finale of MASH.
The finale was quite dour.
Yeah,
It was very. It was.
Like, it was not funny.
It was bittersweet. It
Yeah.
was. It was. You know. It was. Yeah.
it was just closure all the way around.
I mean the final thing where what he says like you're not going to say goodbye or something like that, and he's just like, you know, or whatever, and then he gets in the helicopter and he flies away, but he realizes that his friend put the rocks to say goodbye when he was flying away, because, you know, I was like, oh, that's nice. And yeah, they were like
I do remember MASH had some like real like horrors of war episodes that were just like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. The final episode of MASH. Special television sets were placed all over, like PX parking lots, auditoriums, and day rooms of the U.S. Army and Korea, so that military personnel could watch the episode in spite of a 14-hour time zone difference. Episode aired on February 28th, 1983, and was 2.5 hours long.
It's a movie.
Had a Nielsen rating of 60.2 and a 77 share.
Wow.
That's just
impressive.
I mean, it's an absolute yeah. And of course, the urban legend, the fact that the New York City Public Works noted the highest water usage at one time given the U.S. city's history. They attributed this to the fact that in the 3 minutes after the finale ended, around 77% of the people in New York flushed their toilets because they finally
Everyone
got
had
up
to
to go
pee.
use the bathrooms. Yeah. Not true though. Not
I
true.
think Evan's up.
Yep.
The 3. I think it's Firefly.
Mm.
When you, I mean, yes,
Firefly's really good.
Yeah.
Firefly is really good, but when you
Yeah.
like you have one season that has no closure whatsoever, and then you get a fairly like you get a decent movie later that doesn't really answer the questions either.
I
You
know. I know.
like I mean, if you're gonna go that route, where's
Sometimes
my
questions are okay, Lance.
yeah
Like
no
it's
no
okay
no
not
no
to
no
know the
no
whole
no
story.
no. Where's my Dr.
You wanna-
Horrible second season?
You don't need it to be spoon
Sing-along
fed to
blog.
you. Like,
The Dr. Horrible sing along blog. Where's my season 2 of that? Bad
Yeah, that
horse,
was pretty
bad
great.
horse, bad horse, bad horse. Ah,
That was an early day of the internet kind of thing, wasn't it? Early days of the what
It
was
was earlier,
early
yeah.
2000s, mid 2000s.
that was like
Dr.
there was a
Horrible?
writer's strike and they wanted to do something, so
That's
they
right.
Yeah, no, that
Understood.
was later. I would say this is like mid days of the internet.
yeah.
It
Dr.
felt like
Horrible's
early internet
sing-along
type
blog.
thing, because everybody watched it.
Right.
Yeah, and it hit all of I mean, it hit all the
That would be
notes.
2008.
2008.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
so-
makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense
July.
because my
July
first kid was
2008.
only my first kid was only a year old, and I remember my wife and I watched that. Yeah, no, I mean it
It wasn't early internet, but it was kind of like
Yeah,
the
like
cusp
I
of
said, it's
like
kind of,
things.
these
yeah,
are not the
like right
hammer.
before social media got really big.
Pre-social media, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe like
Yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah,
MySpace.
the hammer is my penis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like yeah. No, I mean it was yeah. Anyway, filmed in 6 days.
Lance, I think you're up.
Am I after? Oh, I'm after Evan, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Well, my number 3, it's Game of Thrones. So I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, despite the ending.
yeah. I mean, I picked most of the things that were going to happen. It was like, and there's still moments in the final season that are good, that are.
I wouldn't throw it away just because of that. There was
No.
Yeah, it's
talked about that show
Right.
for years.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
it's
For
it's
years.
one of those where you really wish they had stuck the landing because
There-
it's
It could have been the
it's-
perfect show.
Right.
it would have been so good.
There
Yeah.
are so many moments where, like, since I read the books, I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I was just like, I'm not going to watch the TV. I'm going to watch my wife as the
Right,
wedding
the
starts.
red wedding.
Oh god, it was awful. That was the most awful
Oh,
thing
man.
ever.
I
I remember
exact
like the
same thing.
Monday after that on social, like Facebook or whatever. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was
No, I just.
amazing.
I gotta find my post. I think I wrote, "Do not watch the Red Wedding is the worst thing." I gotta find it. It
Well-
will tear you up.
Well, no, I mean, but to be fair, how cathartic is that end of the Battle of the Bastards? I mean, it's just like my hounds won't
It
hurt
didn't have
me.
the same impact as the Red Wedding.
Didn't you say you hadn't fed them in a week? Just like
Right.
I mean, you're just like, finally.
There's some
somebody
good
who-
stuff in that show for sure.
Oh, absolutely. What's upsetting to me, I'm sorry, I know I said this before. In the books, his Lady Stoneheart, I mean, she came back to life. She's a major
She's a
part of the
character.
books.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Why
just
did they
kind
get
of
rid
like
of that in the show?
they said they didn't know how to fit it in, is what they said. So it was just like
It felt like it was a little too high fantasy for what the
TV.
world that they were building in.
and
Because
Game
And
of
Beric
Thrones is very
Dondarrion-
low fantasy, like aside from the dragons. Like it is very much like you're
Yeah,
in
it
the
started.
blood
The
of
high
mug.
fantasy started coming in the last seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but if I remember correctly, it's I think it's Thoros of Myr who's been bringing Beric Dondarrion back to life over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the
is
same
correct.
thing for her, and it
Mhm.
kills him. It takes
Yeah.
it takes all of his power and it kills him. So Thoros of Myr can't be around later on, which is why if I'd been thinking about it back when the day I had to pick who was going to die, as they all went off to try to capture a zombie or whatever. I was like, oh, obviously they'll kill him off. But I mean, I don't know. It was good stuff, and I like Game of Thrones, and and thankfully, since he's never going to finish the books, I know how it ends. So,
Yeah.
all right, give us two
I mean,
there.
I could have sworn they said that he gave the endings to those guys when he
Yeah,
Yes.
he
I thought so.
had a
He
meeting when
gave
he
them the endings. So the ending is the one he gave them.
Wow.
No.
Well, then he needs to
was
write a
just-
new one.
He was just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
But it'll
handled
probably
so
be-
it
it'll
was
probably be a
handled so
variant of that.
poorly. You know,
And,
like
and,
even,
Yeah.
and the follow-up show is pretty good too.
I'm watching
I didn't.
I'm still watching it.
Yeah, I never watched that one. My wife's been watching it. House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's great. It's good.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go through my last three simply because number 3 and number 2 have already been mentioned.
Sure.
And I need to go pay attention to my family.
that's fair.
It's so my
What
number
have they
3
done for
was
you lately?
I know, right? My number 3 was Better Call Saul, which
Yeah.
has been mentioned, is fantastic. My number 2 was Cowboy Bebop, which again is amazing. And then my number 1 was Trigun, because
Oh,
I
I
feel
loved-
Trigon, yeah.
I did
yeah.
love Trigon.
like it's just
Yeah.
such a well-contained story that goes from like silly foolishness to like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I see some pathos in here to like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they definitely yeah, it was yeah, really okay, this is just goofball, and then all of a sudden they hit you with an emotional sting. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Trigon was
Right?
good.
Yeah,
that
so-
and Death Note, man. I watched both of those.
Oh, yeah, the Death Note's another one. Like just completely contained, well-designed stories, well written, well acted, well executed. Like I can still go back and watch them and be satisfied.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Right,
go
well-
say hi to your family. Good talking to you,
yeah, I'm gonna go
Chris.
say hi to my family. All right, thanks everyone.
Talk to you soon.
Yep, adios.
All right, so my number 2, and I hesitated to put this on here because it's an anthology, but it has the single best season of TV that has ever been put together, and so I'm taking True Detective and I'm putting it at number
I was
2.
wondering.
I was so close, man.
And that's number 2. I mean, I can watch the second season, and it's fine. But I mean, and season 3 was good. I did like. I thought that was like the most like kind of honest approach that they've done about somebody facing Alzheimer's, facing dementia.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, they give that away in the first episode.
Yeah, I'm just saying I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then you watched season 4, but you haven't watched season 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch season 2 either.
And season
So
4,
season 1 and season 4.
season 4, I've gone back and rewatched the whole thing again, and I'm like,
I thought it
was
was
just,
great.
I mean, it was like they kind of led you down a path, and then they did the reveal that subverted that, and you're like, but the reveal made sense, and you were like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense. And it was like, and it explained things in a way that did not feel cheap, and it felt good. So, True Detective. But season 1, True Detective. Oh,
The only reason I didn't put that on the list is I thought it was serial instead of episodic.
yeah. I mean, True Detectives season 1 True Detective is just I don't know. I don't know how you put together something so amazing. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine being that brilliant at storytelling and
Are they
being able
gonna
to pull
do
that
more?
off. Supposedly. So, I mean, I want them to
That
bring
first
back.
season is pretty good. I have to say, it's pretty great.
It's so good. It is absolutely so good. I mean, it's just there's so many things, and I want them. I know it's probably impossible, but can we just bring an older Woody Harrelson and an
Yeah,
older
they might be
Matthew
able to
McConaughey?
put the band back together.
Put the band back
Oh, I
together.
bet they could. I mean, they're both
Getting
in
the band
Austin.
back together.
So here's a crazy thing. There's this one scene and I think I might have said this before. There's this one scene in True Detective. I don't know what episode it is, but it's basically they're both getting yelled at for doing what they're doing, investigating this murder. And they're like, this is just one murder. You're making the big deal out of this, whatever. So their lieutenant is breathing down the neck, and there's the chief of police is there. He's got his uniform on and the whole 9 yards, and he's sitting there and he's sitting there, and then you see him in this one scene, and he basically says, "You both of you are a bunch of fuck ups." It's like he's like either find your killer, you get 24 hours, and then you're done. And the guy, and he gets up and he walks away, and he has this really weird way of walking. It's just like he's kind of like hunched over, and he's just glaring at them both, and he walks out of the room. You have another scene, like episodes later, where they find that horrible film, and he tells Woody Harrelson, he's like, you need to watch this, and he hands him the tape, and you see, and he hands him the whiskey because he knows he's gonna need to drink, and Matthew McConaughey goes and he walks away and he stares at the wall because he doesn't want to watch it because it's gonna be something horrible, and you see there's all this group of people that are murdering somebody, and you see one of them is all kind of hunched over and just has this weird walk to them. And they've admitted that's the chief of police in the picture because they're all wearing masks and costumes, and so you can't see any of them, whatever. But you actually you're like, oh my fucking god, that's how good you are at writing this whole freaking storyline. So anyway, all right, so that was my number two. Who's up next? Because it's going backwards. So now it's Evan.
Back to me.
Your number two.
I'm going Buffy.
Oh.
Not
Never
maybe
watched it.
because the show was the best, but I loved it so much and I had so many good memories watching that,
Yeah.
you know.
So can I tie that into Psych really quick?
Yes.
So in Psych, there's an episode they're like, oh, we didn't do a vampire show yet, so let's do a vampire show. And so Buffy was based off a movie called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And in that movie, the Buffy is played by an actress by the name of Christy Swanson. And in the vampire movie, the woman they all think is a vampire is played by Christy Swanson. And it was totally on purpose. They went and found the original Buffy and
Nice.
had her be in the episode. And she becomes a recurring character later on in the show. So
That's cool.
yeah. Chad, number two.
Doctor Who.
Oh God. I knew somebody was gonna have to pick it out.
Yep. Old Doctor Who's. When I was a kid, Tom Baker Doctor Who was my Doctor Who.
Was that the big scarf guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went back and watched the Three Doctors episodes because we lived in the boonies and all you could get was PBS. It was great.
I have tried so many times to watch Doctor Who, and I just cannot get into it.
I mean, it's not for everybody. Not for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watched the Tom Baker season when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I watched it every week.
Yeah.
Every day. Or whatever it was. Was it on every week or every day?
We watched it. It was Saturday afternoons and Friday nights on our local in Nashville PBS. They got like some sort of weird jam they had all kinds of BBC programs back then. It was crazy. Are you being served all up? But yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Cool.
All right, Aldi.
All right, I got number 2 is Breaking Bad, which we've said a lot about Breaking Bad, haven't we?
Yes.
Breaking Bad is
Fantastic.
great. It's
Yeah.
not on your list though. It's kind of surprising.
It's on my honorable mentions.
Same.
Am I doing my number 1? I guess
Yeah.
it's
Might as well.
Lost.
Okay.
Lost. Weeks and weeks and weeks. I've spent. I can't even count the number of hours talking about Lost
Yeah.
and thinking about that stupid show, even though it sucks. The ending so
I
kind of
know.
sucks.
I know.
I don't think the ending sucks.
It doesn't. It doesn't suck, but it's not satisfying.
I
Something
didn't
about
love
it's not satisfying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think when you have to, my friend Craig put it best. He's like, when you take my favorite character, Locke, and you give him that story, you're like, how can you enjoy that final season?
Yeah.
You know, it is unsatisfying.
Yeah, there's some unsatisfying parts in Lost, but
Yeah.
there's so many great satisfying parts though. And that's
So
Damien
the evil
Lindelof again.
the evil brother that I didn't even realize, but Titus Weber or whatever it was
Yeah,
his name,
Titus,
who played
whatever.
yeah, I can't think of his name, but yeah, he's always Detective Harry
Oliver.
Bosch. Yeah, he's Detective Harry Bosch on Bosch, which I almost made honorable mention of my show. Like Bosch is just a great, just like, and Lance Reddick is that Bosch is a great show too. Yeah, Lost, absolute fabulous pick for number 1 because somebody else picked it as number 1 too.
Oh,
already.
shocking.
Oh yeah,
Well, we talked a lot about Lost.
we've talked a ton about Lost.
How could
So
it not be number one?
Chad, what did you pick that is, and why is it not Lost?
Star Trek,
Which one?
Which one?
the first one, and
See,
that's
I love the
it's a
original
new-
series too.
yeah. I got copies of the. We were at Half Price Books, and I got the one with all the side shit in it, and it's just so insightful. It's just like there's just so like I didn't know it was the first show NBC ever developed for color television. So it was there's like all this garbage, and he would go into like how all the scenes were shot and why they did this, and it just I'm no Rado, but it's good grew on me quite a bit.
So my favorite of the original series, and it's in my honorable mentions because the problem is there's a lot of episodes that just aren't very good.
Yeah, that's true.
But when they have the episode, but you got to remember this is back when you had like 30 episodes to a season or whatever. It was like so you just had to pump out crap constantly.
Yeah.
But there are, I mean, basically like the top 5 original series episodes, like The City on the Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All
the Harlan Ellison episodes.
The Harlan Ellison episodes, yes, absolutely. The one that's him and the Romulan commander. I can't think of that. I can't think of the name of it right now. I mean, there's 5 episodes that are just absolutely amazing. I mean, how good is The Scene at Edge of Tomorrow after like basically they have to? I mean, I don't care. Spoilers for a
Well, that's a
60-year-old 60-year-old TV.
We've talked about this episode before.
Yeah, and then you just after everything is all over, and then they get through the time space thing, and then Kirk, instead of like beam 3 to beam out, he goes, "Let's get the hell out of here." It's like he's heartbroken, he's angry, he's pissed off, and he's just like, "Let's get the hell out of here." And that's how they end the episode. It was, I mean, it was so good. Yeah. So I remember watching it with my dad constantly.
Mhm.
So
Was it City on the Edge of Forever?
City on the Edge of Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
My number 1
What
was
was the
Lost.
penultimate episode?
You know? My number 1 was Lost. You know, just a great show. And I'll tell anybody, and the only reason this didn't make my list is because it's not over, and I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how or when they're gonna stick the landing. But if you want to watch fucking batshit fucking crazy, like what the hell is going on, watch From. It's on NGM TV.
From?
Yeah, it's called From, and there's like Harold Perrineau from Perrineau or whatever from basically it feels like it's a Stephen King story, there's this weird, and it feels like Lost. It absolutely feels like Lost. There's this weird town that people are driving, and all of a sudden they just end up in this town, and no matter what they do, whatever road they take, it just takes them back to this town. And
Yeah.
at night, monsters come out and eat and kill people. And if you don't make it into, there's basically two places that are safe. And it's kind of like there's two factions within the town. And if you don't go to one of those two places, the monsters will find you and the monsters will eat you. And it's like and it's always like these things where it's like they people have been there for decades, and they're just like, and when they see the car come in, they try to wave them down, and of course it's like every single time they're like, you don't understand, you can't leave, you need to come in the house right now. And like, what would you do if you were driving through a weird town and there was all these like wrecked cars everywhere and all this stuff, and it was
Don't
like,
stop.
yeah, and you'd be like, and then it's like, okay, just take the road, go out of town, and like you take the road, go out of town, and like you're heading straight, and all of a sudden you're back in town, and
Yeah,
you have
that's
these
not good.
people, and you have these people telling you, if you don't get in this house, you're gonna get killed. And they're like, fuck you, you're fucking crazy. I'm not getting in your goddamn house. I mean, like you wouldn't. And I don't know. From is
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah, so watch it. I mean, I've watched, there's 3
So
seasons.
much
They got a
TV to
4th
watch.
season coming. But the problem with it is you gotta kind of pay attention. You can't have it on in the background.
It's not a background show.
You've gotta like be engaged. You gotta be engaged with From or whatever. But
We should
good
get to
stuff.
Chad's number one and let him go to bed.
Yeah, Chad.
What? That was my number one.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
Oh,
Star Trek was my number
I
one.
thought you were
Star Trek.
passed out.
Evan, what's your one?
My number one is Battlestar Galactica.
Which one? The old one or the new one?
The old one. The old
I
one,
didn't
obviously.
It's gotta be the new one. Come on.
It was the one with Edward James not yeah,
It's-
Edward James
It's the
Olmos.
new one.
The one with Lorne Green.
That was not good.
Is that the new one? I didn't know there was a different
Although we
one.
loved that show as kids, we loved that show. But yeah, the new one. I almost
It's
put
awesome.
I almost put it on my list, but I was just so mad about the whole.
I mean, yeah, the ending.
Some more
was-
mad about that ending than any of the shows I liked.
No Babylon 5 either.
Never watched it.
Oh, Babylon 5.
Babylon was quite good.
It's worth a watch today.
But man, there was some good Battlestar Galactica. That was good.
There's some really good Battlestar Galactica.
It was really good.
The thing to note about Babylon 5 as a tech geek is the first 4 or 5 episodes, all the CGI was done on an Amiga.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's
What?
number 2 was Warehouse 13. And his number 1 is Leverage. I don't even know I've never heard of that.
I never did watch Leverage.
Leverage.
I heard of it because it was filmed in Portland, but I never really watched it.
So some of like the
Leverage.
yeah.
5 seasons.
Slow Horses, somebody mentioned that. I got through Black Rabbit.
Oh, I'm like halfway through.
Yeah, I got through Black Rabbit. That's
They
good.
just set a fire, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Blue Eye Samurai was on my list. That's like a Netflix anime. It's kind of crazy, but good stuff.
No Quantum Leap.
No Quantum Leap.
Nobody put Quantum Leap on their list.
Quantum Leap. I mean, the problem with Quantum
do
Leap
like
was
Quantum
it
Leap a
was
lot.
just it was too episodic. I guess
Right.
it's like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
too
because
much. It's like
because
like
it was
10
it was
years of
just
TV.
yeah, and it was also there was there was like a recurring kind of storyline to it. There was like, but it was absolutely like people used to complain about X-Files when they would do Monster of the Week episodes when it wasn't like something that propelled the lore forward.
Quantum
And-
Leap was only 5 seasons, by the way.
Yeah, and then it
Yeah,
ended
did
well.
it have like did it have like it was pre shows that had like a continuing storyline. Like Quantum Leap storyline wasn't like that continuing. It was just like Monster of the Week. It was like,
Yeah.
I mean, there was
That's true.
some kind of he's gonna get back someday, but like it wasn't like it wasn't fleshed out as much as some of the modern shows would be.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Kabuki's right. It had to be fresh every episode. Maybe it's
well,
too
yeah,
fresh.
and that was just it. And
Too fresh. Too fine.
Yeah. I mean, Star Trek, Stranger Worlds, but it's not mentioned because it isn't over, you know. So I mean, I don't know what's going to happen there. Deep Space Nine is on, you know, anything Star Trek is on my, Andor.
I like Voyager.
Andor is on my honorable mentions.
Andor's pretty good.
You know, oh man, if Mandalorian hadn't just shit the bed the last season, I probably would have put that on my. But I mean, that first season of Mandalorian was
That's pretty
great.
good.
I didn't mind the whole thing of it. Seemed
I liked
fine.
it.
Have you seen the previews for the movie?
Mm-mm.
I mean, do you care about? Do you guys watch previews for movies, or are you anti?
If I catch
mean, there's
them.
no spoilers, but it's just it's very like pulp.
You know,
They're making it look like a pulp comic.
You know what? I'll say this. I remember when the last episode of Mandalorian was going to be about, you know, like when Grogu gets adopted by somebody other than the Mandalorian. I'll just leave it like that. Like that episode.
Yes.
And in case somebody doesn't know about it at this point and hasn't watched it, I won't give away the giant spoiler. But I will always remember it was the final episode, and Caleb and I were just watching it religiously. And then my dad happened to mention that he was watching it as well, and he said, "Yeah, I really like that show. It's really good." And I said, "You should come over and watch that season finale." And he's like, "Okay, I will." And it was like, so it's my dad who took me to Star Wars when I was a little kid, me and his grandson, and we were all just sitting on the couch watching that episode of Mandalorian. And I will always remember that moment. It was just like three generations, and they were just all just completely and totally fixated on the TV show. Like, how are they going to get out of this? What are they going to do? And then you have a fabulous way to end that episode. But yeah. So there's that then. Anybody else have any other TV shows that?
Yeah, there's a lot of honorable mentions that have already been mentioned. And one that I came up with that might have made it on my list, although it is newer, and it was Barry. I really liked Barry.
Barry was good.
I saw season 1.
Yeah.
I need to finish it.
If they had just finished the first season, the first version of Dexter, and then they didn't make any, if they had ended it better.
Yeah.
And if they hadn't
done what they did,
brought it back over and over and over again, I mean,
Right.
Dexter would have been on there, but like the last few Dexter things have just ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Severance is pretty good. It's not over yet. It's only 2 seasons.
Oh yeah, Severance has been
it's pretty good, but it's not over yet.
Yeah.
I hope it ends in 3 seasons, honestly.
Yeah.
Scrubs was on my honorable mention.
Sure.
Scrubs is a very good show. But then they ruined it by having a season that was horrible, and then now they're going to come back and do another season. Like, I mean, just like some people are running out of money. That's the only thing I can think of, as far as that goes.
I think that's why Walking Dead didn't make it on my list, because it was such a big deal for so long, and it was so compelling for a while.
Yeah, and it wore you out.
And then they just kind of kept doing that, and you're like,
did anybody watch Westworld?
Yes.
Yeah.
That first season of Westworld was amazing.
Wait, did anybody watch season 2?
I tried.
I started. Yeah.
Exactly.
I absolutely tried.
Exactly.
I could sit and listen to Anthony Hopkins debate the philosophy of life with Ed Harris for episode upon episode of episode of that. But then I was just like, like Boston Legal is absolutely on my honorable mentions. but only if the episodes would only be James Spader and Shatner. Because whenever they would diverge from that and they're like, oh, we're going to have a John Larroquette, Candice Bergen episode, I'm like, pass. Just, just put Spader and Shatner on there. That's like that was what made that TV show. Like if you go to watch Boston Legal, if it is a Shatner Spader episode, it's just those two just managed to work so well together. Blacklist was good for like 2 seasons, and then it went off the goddamn rails with James Spader.
Anybody watching Stranger Things?
Stopped.
Well, I
I
mean,
like
there's
it.
I mean, it's not over, but I mean, like, I
oh
watched.
yeah, no, fantastic. I mean, that's the show that me and Ross watched over, and I mean, we just loved it. I mean, it's just, and I can't wait for the final season. I mean, I put American Dad on my honorable mentions, which I know is like totally out of left wing, but that's the thing that like it's just absurdist humor, absolute absurdist humor, but also they actually have like continuing storylines that actually like they touch on and they come back to over and over again. It's very rewarding, and Futurama as well. But I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean,
That's like
they,
Simpsons.
they keep dragging stuff out of there that isn't so great.
Did
I
anybody
don't
is
know.
anybody watching Handmaid's Tale?
I-
Six
Uh,
seasons.
It's
I
just
watched the first
too.
one or
It's
two. I did.
it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
watched. They closed it out. There's no more seasons of that.
Was
Right?
it over?
Oh, it was
It
over.
is 6 seasons. That's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, we watched pretty much all of them.
oh
I'm just looking at lists here.
and then Sopranos, of course, you didn't get mentioned. It's on my honorable mention.
It's on my honorable mention. I just hate everybody in that show except for the one person they killed, and I was very sad.
Yeah.
What's her name? The
Oh,
gangster's girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was doing the restaurant.
Georgiana, or no, it started with a G.
Georgina? No.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken. And then I'm like, I hate this fucking show. I had to watch the end of it though, because I already went through 5 seasons of it.
I mean, everybody like you have your debates as to what happens at the end. It doesn't really matter, but I mean,
It
like,
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Polly Walnuts,
Adriana.
baby. Tony Sirico, Polly Walnuts, talking to people like this.
Yeah.
Listen here, you you put that fucking shit in the bag. You just he was so good. He was so good in his role.
Little Steven in that show, like I would not have put little Steven as a mobster, but yeah, he did really good.
Which one was Little Steven?
Little Steven was he was like what was his name? He was the dark-haired guy that hung around Tony all the time.
Aren't they all?
No, what was his name?
You're talking about Christopher?
No,
His
that's
sidekick?
no.
Are you talking about the guy who played in the band? Like he's the guitarist?
That's little Steven. His name's
Steven Van Zandt is the guy's name.
Oh, Steven Van Zandt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd liked him.
Yeah, he played.
I would have never pictured him as like
So interesting
was
factoid
Silvio.
about that. They had him come in, and they wanted him. They had him audition for the role of Tony Soprano, and like they said, they realized he didn't have enough, right, to take the role, but they said but there's something here, and so then they kind of molded the Silvio role into like a thing that would fit him better, and that's how he got that role there. Yeah, I mean, Sopranos was just a good show. I mean, that's why I
It
like.
was a good show. I just hated everybody. Vote for nobody. Except Adriana.
The Night of on HBO.
The Night of was great.
But it's just one
It's
season.
Yeah, it's not really
one and done. Ozark is on my list.
I gotta watch the final season of Ozark.
Oh, you haven't watched that? I mean, it's just talk about a show with a bunch of people that you don't like anybody. I mean, it's so.
I liked main character.
You like Jason Bateman?
Yeah, I like Jason Bateman.
Yeah, well.
Don't you pull
Watch
for
watch
Jason
that
Bateman?
watch that final episode.
I'll watch the final episode. I'm sure.
Watch that final season.
Yeah, now-
and then,
now I
and
kinda know
then
how
we
it's gonna
can
sorta
have
go.
that conversation or whatever. But
I don't
also
like him. I don't like him in Black Rabbit. That's for sure.
You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
I don't think you're supposed to like anybody on that show. It's another one of those shows where you're not supposed to like anybody. You know, it's just.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
yes,
not.
actually, I should say that there are some definitely people.
I
that
don't mind Jake.
Okay.
I've not seen the whole thing though, so I'm not over. It's not over.
If you haven't watched Little
They've
Horses,
obviously
that was
hidden-
mentioned.
they've
Watch
hidden
Little
the
Horses.
past. It's one of those shows that's very like complex. They kind of reveal little bits and pieces through every episode. Like it's very like non-linear storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much TV, right, and only so much
There
time.
is. Has anybody watched Alien Earth yet?
I want to, but I want it to be all
Oh,
done
man,
so I
it's
can
so
I
good.
can just burn through it. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
is
done.
it done?
It's eight episodes. It's only one season so far.
All right,
it's
I'll
not done. It's a
well, I
season
know, but
one.
the season's over.
It's a season one. Yeah.
Season
8
one. So
episodes.
I'll burn through it.
I did watch Sinners
Yeah.
last week. I hadn't got to watch that one, and it's a movie that they showed on the flight.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that on flight as well.
that would stress me out probably. Like
Yeah,
there-
there's some
or-
scenes on there. I was like, fast forward.
Where'd you go?
I had to go to Denver for a work trip.
Oh.
And then like
Well,
a week or two,
we
I'm
talked
glad
about a
I-
lot of TV.
We did talk about a lot of TV. We got to think of our next.
Well, Essen is in 3 weeks, so I mean, you probably need at least 2 weeks to do that previews if you want to go through.
Oh, I suppose,
there's
yeah.
over 800 standalone games that
Wow.
I looked at the list last week.
Is it for sale standalone?
For
yet?
sale, single standalone games. There's over 800.
I'm sure they're all.
I mean, actually, I'm
amazing.
curious what it is now. There's a lot of
We'll
good
all
stuff.
get the
There's a lot
job
of good
done.
looking stuff on there, honestly.
I haven't even looked at it.
You should look at it.
Who plays games anymore?
Board
I'm-
games,
I'm
board
still-
games.
We're still Oathsworn is taking up all of our time. We're still rocking through that. So
Yeah, who plays board
There's
games?
1,200 titles on the list. Let me filter it down and see where we're at. I mean, even if we did like 300 per the next 3 weeks, we would not finish. There's 916 standalone for sales.
It's amazing.
Now, I mean, you're gonna be mad about a lot of those titles there, Lance.
are they all?
Oh,
They're not
the
all.
remakes and-
They've been. There's a lot of Gen Con releases there, but I mean, there's only
Yeah.
a couple hundred, Gen Con, maybe 100 Gen Con releases.
Well, I for one can't believe that you would
Last Light.
have.
No Last Light didn't make it.
I can't believe that you would have listings on there that weren't true releases or whatever. I mean, yeah, I can't believe you'd ever.
What is the hot thumbs game at Essen so far?
The number one game looks fucking good. I gotta tell you.
What's that?
Oh my gosh.
I guess we'll get there.
Recall. Well, you know what? It changed since I looked. Recall. Well, they both have 1.1 thousand thumbs. Recall by Christian Oatsby, and the number one game is the Prague Astronomical Clock, which I'm not sure who is Paro Loco Games. That looks pretty good. The Recall looks really cool.
Wow, I haven't
just
heard of this at all.
But it's a deep strategy game from the designers of Revive that focuses on engine building and exploration. Each player begins the game with one of 14 unique tribes and
Whoa.
one of 18 unique gadgets. That's a lot
Looks
of
cool.
combinations. Yeah.
There's a lot
So
of
you have
lot of
14
cool-
tribes and 18 gadgets
Yeah.
to combine.
Oh, Recall is from the dude that did Revive.
Yeah, it's they're the same designers. There's more than one designer. I just mentioned Osby because he's like the most
Yeah.
well known. But although maybe some of these other people
I
are
played Revive once. It was okay.
I mean, it's got double thickness player boards and a map to put little giblets out on. So, I mean,
But that
I
could
like
get
that
us through the
stuff.
next 3 weeks. If you want it to be. And not
I
do
mean,
800 games in one night, 900
Wow.
games in one night, which I don't think is even possible.
well, I for one can't wait.
I can tell. You're champing at the bit.
I mean
You
that's
guys
fine.
say champing at the bit or chomping at the bit?
Chomping at the
I
bit.
know it's chomping. Like we say chomping, but the phrase is champing.
I
No,
think
it
that's
isn't.
true. Yeah.
Let
It
me
is.
ask you. Let me ask
I
you
think
this.
it's
No.
champing.
No.
Go look it up.
Yeah.
Does,
Go look
did,
it up.
did Gen Con,
Horses
the
champ.
thumbs on the Gen Con games, did they hit like over 1,000?
Gen Con?
Yeah, for the Gen Con release list
mean,
for the previews.
I can
Like
look.
the top thumb or the hot games or whatever. Because like you're seeing like 1.1K, 1K.
Oh, on thumbs?
Yeah. Did you see
Oh,
that?
I don't think so. No, I don't
think
believe
that there
so.
was that many.
No, SN is way more popular for that kind of stuff. Gen Con preview, the number one game was Nature with 566.
Oh, good.
Underwater Cities expansion.
I'm glad that's
Vantage,
doing well.
Ruins was number 2 and Vantage number 3. Soda Jerk number 4, Went number 5, Luthier number 6.
Yeah.
Galactic Cruise is on there. Hercules
Yeah.
and the 12 Labors. That's a demo though. Anyway,
Plan to Caledonia? Oh, it's expansion.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Kabuki Kid says champing, but chomping is acceptable. Which I'm saying, like chomping is acceptable, but the phrase is champing.
Yeah.
Originally. Well, you call it, Lance. What do you want to do?
I call it chomping at the bit.
No, I meant for like are we doing another list of lists? Group of lists?
Uh,
What have we not done yet?
I mean, I suppose we better start doing the thing.
You don't have, yeah, whatever. Just saying.
I mean, ostensibly, this, we're supposed to be doing a thing about, board games. So we should probably do
Oh,
some.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who needs them?
I played
All
a
right.
bunch of board games last weekend. Didn't even talk about it. Guards of
Wow.
Atlantis 2, I've played again, though. That game is really a banger. I don't know if you guys have played that.
Does
Which
it
one?
It's a
slap?
MOBA game. Guards of Atlantis 2. It's a team-based MOBA, like where you're fighting and that, based on the video games things.
Oh,
You're trying to knock the other team out and push them back to their base. That kind of thing.
No.
No
you
idea
said
what I'm
that's the
talking about.
sequel too.
League
That's
of
the second.
Legends.
It's the
Yeah, I mean, I never played the original one, but I've only
yeah, I
played.
remember playing the original one years ago with Sam and Z.
It's very good. Characters are very complex, and they are all asymmetric. Anyway.
It is late.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like crashing.
We should go to bed.
Yeah.
Good talks, good friends. Thank you, everybody. Here, I'll tell you what company it was. Here, you want to know what company it was that I
Then we have
had?
to pause.
No, I'll just put it in the
Oh,
chat.
did you already go off?
No, I haven't already.
Oh, okay.
There
There
you
you
go.
off the air.
But
What
here,
did it-
there, I put it in
What
chat.
did this company do?
Well, we're on the air still.
I know, but I did in the chat here. But okay, I'll turn out the live stream. Just a second. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Where's